Hello, and welcome to the season finale of Harbingers Chapter 1, Coven. This cast doesn't look scared at all.
Never
scared. Oh, I'm so excited to be here. Now, I'm going to say this right at the beginning because with the terminology and everything, I don't want you to get confused. This is not the last episode of the season. I know. Whoa, right? Yeah, this is the season finale for this aspect of the story. And we are going to have 2 more episodes. Think of them kind of like, for now, like an epilogue. Just keep that in mind. So we're still going to be here because Philip is going to come back 2 weeks after this and GM 2 weeks of Harbingers with these characters. Coven, still Chapter 1. All right, so I want you all to know that from the very beginning that there's still more to come. It's like the best thing ever. You get a season finale and more episodes. Like, oh my god, could TV shows do that? That would be great. I would have a lot of fun with that. Anyway.
It's the finale, but it's not the end alley.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not the end alley. That comes later. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. If you are brand new somehow, let me tell you what you're in for. This is, like I said, Harbingers Chapter 1, Coven. It's a live game played using Savage Worlds Adventure Edition rule set, or SWADE, and it follows 5 witches in the year 16 as things start to look bad in their forested home of Blackpoint. So that is what we are doing here this evening. I am Meghan Caves. I'm going to be your GM. You are watching this here on the DAT Network, the Dragons and Things Network. Yeah, let me tell you, actually, before we go, I have a few things I want to note. Let me tell you what you can do to affect this show. So first of all, we here at Harbingers and Dragons and Things are just an independent bunch doing all of this ourselves. If you like what you see, if you want to see more of it, any little bit that you can tip or donate goes a long way in helping us continue to bring this to you. So think of it as sort of, I suppose, the way old patrons used to work. If you like it, you help it out. But here on Harbingers and Dragons and Things, you also get bonus stuff that happens when you donate. So we do this cumulatively. The first $25 is going to unlock a D20 roll on the die of chance. Louisiana born, Texas raised is here. Sorry, I just had to say that. I still know. It's not Los Angeles. Anyway, what I was saying. Die of chance, D20 roll. When we hit the first $25, we will do that. When we hit the second $25, we will do that. And after that, it's every $50. It looks like we've already hit a few of these, which is great because these guys just might need what you're going to give them tonight. Now, because it is a finale, I'm doing this in such a horrible order. Let me tell you first how the D20 works, okay? So, whenever one of those little bars down there, like you already see, get crossed over by our donation line, you guys know how these work. I'm going to roll a D20. There is an array of things that can happen. When it lands on a 20, we're going to graduate to a D10 array. More things can happen. If it lands on a D10 on that, if it lands on a 10 on the D10, we're going to graduate to our D4. That has narrative consequences. How we will deal with those at this point, we will find out. But it will be interesting, to say the least. Now, tonight, because this is a season finale, I'm going to add 19 and 18 on that D20, that will send us to the D10 array, which is the die of fate. So that means if it lands on an 18, a 19, or a 20 tonight, then we're going to roll on that D10. All right? So a little bit of bonus extra, see what happens. So that's what you can do. You can also send messages from the ancestors to our witches here. Those are $15 or more, however much you want to put in. And I will read those aloud so that our witches can get the advice from their ancestors that they need. I will check all of that stuff at the beginning of the show, after the break, and at the end of the show if I don't catch it on the in-between. I think that is it. I want to mention one other thing before we chat with the cast here. So long ago, think back to the beginning of Harbingers. A wonderful fellow known as the Civil Savage wanted to make something fancy for us here. And it took a very long time to get here. It actually would have been here at the premiere episode, but it wasn't. Instead, we've got it now. The Civil Savage made us these super cool bennies. And I don't know how well you can see them, but they're made out of wood. They say Harbingers on one side. On the back is a sigil and kind of some other sigils around. It's a sigil using the name of the show. So the Civil Savage, he took that and he made it, and it's super cool, and there's a whole bunch of them. So first of all, thank you, because these are super freaking amazing. Aren't they cool?
Yeah, they're
Specialty
Yes, it
bennies.
was very nice. And you know what? We had an issue where some of them got lost in the mail, and he sent us more.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's really cool.
Oh
It's
my
really
gosh,
cool. So thank you.
Ooh.
Thank you for that. It was very, very nice. All right. Let's meet the cast this evening. So what I want to know from you all is who are you? Who is your character? A little bit about what they look like, highlight a mechanic, and then I'm going to ask you a question. So the first person I'm going to ask tonight is Randy.
Yeah. Okay. So, hey everybody. My name is Randy Alvarenga. I am playing Leander Notley, the younger brother to Megan's PC character, and he is a farmer by trade, sort of a bit shamed in his village for something that we don't know what happened, but it haunts him. And so he likes to keep to himself, and he has a little familiar friend named Willow who got some amazing art last week, and I'm still like super pumped about it. It's on my phone as the background. I love it. A mechanic I would like to share is sort of what happened last week. If you weren't here, I rolled bad, and I have consequences. So,
Corruption.
Don't know what that means, but it means something bad. And so, my witch has a new hindrance, and that hindrance is hesitant. Meaning, when ever there's an initiative card that's getting drawn, my character takes a bit longer than everybody else to sort of figure out what he's going to do. Meaning I have to take the lower of whatever two cards gets me.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hesitant can be tough. Can be rough.
Story-wise, I think it's from him having seen so much crazy fighting stuff that he is just getting lost in that. And it's fear, but it's fear affecting him differently.
It makes sense. It makes sense. And I'll explain to you, because, see, I know that some of you out there know exactly what corruption is. But my cast does not quite know how it is associated with things. So think of it like this. The madness is creeping in, Leander. It's just creeping in.
Ooh. That does
Great.
not help.
That's awesome.
I love it. Okay. I also have a question for you.
Oh,
What
okay.
do you and or Leander think the before was?
Oh, wow. Yeah, put me on the spot, Megan.
I know.
So I don't think Leander has questioned it before the game. His existence has been sort of trying to keep to himself and not to worry about many things in his life. But all of this craziness has sort of caused him to re-examine that. I think he doesn't really have a prevailing theory, but Randy has some theories, and one of those that I think is what I think most is that this is some kind of like the collector is collecting people in different groups or something, and like feeding off some kind of energy from them.
Interesting. I like it. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, Adam, same thing. Tell us who you are, who your character is, a little bit about what they look like, highlight a mechanic, and what do you, or what does Hadron, or both, think the before was?
Yeah, my name's Adam Kahn. I'm Hadrian Hattie Marth from a neighborhood fisherman. Disheveled, longish, gross hair, always smells of fish and water. Probably not recently, though. I haven't really been fishing the past couple of days. More like sweat and tears and maybe a little urine from being scared. I don't quite know. Yeah, I know it's gross and disgusting. He's a scared guy. But kind of cowers a little bit in the face of danger, kind of right alongside of Leander sometimes. But we try to keep each other up. But he tried to step up a little bit this past week and try to help save some kids and have them be brave. I think it might have worked, which is good. But a mechanic I will highlight is there's so many good bad things that have happened to me, and good things that actually have happened too. I would probably say. The one eye, as you can tell too. He's got the one eye. So all my notice rolls and everything that I do make it a minus as opposed to everybody else. Since I can only, pretty much past like 5 yards, I'm like, I can't see as well. So notice stuff goes down a little bit. All other senses, taste, smell, all that other stuff, I get a +8, which is really gracious of you, Megan. Thank you. I appreciate that.
What?
Oh, you didn't know that?
I don't know about that.
that was an extra edge that we special. And then as for Hattie, thinking about what's going on, he's really the same too. He's kind of one that has sat there and in a way, kind of like Vander, hasn't really questioned it much. That one thing he does question is just what happened to his brother. Everybody else was told to forget about things, and people did forget, yet he hasn't forgotten about his brother. He has now been, this thing, whatever was in the woods back when they first went in, took on the form of his brother, and he doesn't understand because it was something from the before time and something that shouldn't exist, but he knows that it does, and it's just that one thing that he can't quite get his head wrapped around. As for me, Randy, you took the words right out of my mouth. I think it's the collector for sure. Like I feel like he's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of this, I'm gonna get a little bit of this, and let's just put it in a mixing bowl and just like mess everybody up, and then we're gonna put a layer on top of that. We're like inside of a bubble, a bubble is 2 layers of soap and then a layer of water in between. Yeah, we're on the inside of the bubble trying to break out. Science, ladies and gentlemen. Science.
I like it. Awesome. Thank you very much. All right, Diana, same thing. Tell us who you are, who your character is, a little bit about what they look like, highlight a mechanic, and what do you and or Rowan think the before is?
Sure. Hello, I'm Diana Restrepo. I'm playing Rowan Thornhart. Bertram is my brother. I am a witch. Obviously, we're all witches, duh. Anyway, I'm good at spells, and she works with the elders along with Piper. Actually, I'll go back to that in a second. She's very well kept. She's, has a nice flowing dress. We both have the head necklace, to represent the elders, but she keeps herself very, clean, unlike some of the other boys over there. And up here.
Work outside.
Wow.
Okay, so mechanic of mine, actually, I just got a phobia last week, for those of you who are watching. I have a phobia of cages. And I'm also a very curious little thing, so I tend to get in trouble for being curious. Now, I have to jump on the bandwagon of Adam and Randy about the collector. I think we're like stuck in a snow globe as well. We are being... Were you gonna say that?
That's what I was gonna say, snow globe!
See, my brother and sister. So cute. Yeah, I've been saying it since day one. I really think we are his collection, and he probably has a bunch of collections of different groups of people and puts them in their own little settings and watches the world unfold. And then maybe if it, like, something goes wrong, he destroys the world, starts all over again. Kind of like a music box. Once the music box stops, he starts the world all over again and sees what happens. And I think he just writes his notes down to try to get the best world out of all these little tiny worlds. That's my take on it. And it sounds a little extreme, but that's my take on it.
No, I like that. And awesome.
I feel like, along with what everyone else is saying, Rowan she has been taught, like, we don't talk about the before, so she doesn't really know what happened before. I don't think any of us know, like, or even had the slightest idea. And now that we're unraveling all these secrets, like, now it's like, okay, maybe I wasn't alive. Maybe I was put here for some reason. So we saw the pictures of us and we're all orphans. So she's just confused.
Well, I like it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, so before Philip goes, I want to share with you all a little bit here, because Philip, being a secondary GM, for lack of a better way to put it, or the other GM, does know a little bit more about what's happening, but still really does not have any information about what has been happening here. So he knows things that the rest of the cast does not know, but still, yeah, just not much. So, Philip, your turn. Same thing. Tell us who you are, who your character is, a little bit about what they look like, highlight a mechanic, and what do you and or Bertram think the before was?
Sure. So, hi, I'm Philip Rossi, and I'm playing Bertram Thornhart, who is Rowan's slightly older brother. Bertram is a gatherer, which means he's one of the few people that goes outside the walls of Blackpoint to gather resources from the forest, hunt, take other people out. And he was also, until recently, part of the militia. I guess he's the only living militia member.
Yeah.
He is the militia.
Spoiler.
Very much.
Yeah. As far as we know, maybe there's more. Maybe somebody lived. But
I don't know about that Meghan face.
Yeah. So Bertram, he wears like a woolen poncho tunic thing on over an undershirt. Has like a satchel, high boots.
Sex.
What else?
I mean, not sexy.
What?
I meant to say sexy, and it only came out sex. I apologize. I meant to say sex. Leather pants.
Bertram has the sex.
There's sex leather pants now.
That was barely my mistake. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Philip. I ruined you. Sorry.
And he wears sex pants is what Diana imagines him in. I was gonna say leather, like utilitarian pants, but
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
You've got your party pants on and you're ready to go. We got
yeah,
it.
exactly. He's got pants. He's got leather pants. Some people think they're sex pants, but I think pants. But
Whoever could that be?
Yeah. What else? Yeah. Apart from that, he's just like generally not the cleanest person in the world. He spends all his time outside of the walls of Blackpoint, so he's got like dirt on him and his hair and like twigs and branches and stuff.
Yeah.
People have commented that he doesn't smell the best, but I think that's just like the odor of work,
Odor of work.
That's right. Maybe he could bathe more, but when have we had the time? I ask you that.
I mean, people keep telling you to bathe. Let's be honest.
They told you to bathe after jumping in the water. So
Who knows how clean that river is? Nobody. What else? I should highlight.
Highlight
something.
a mechanic, yes.
Have I talked about his major habit of smoking?
I don't know if you have, actually. I don't think you have.
Bertram has a bad habit of smoking, and if he doesn't have his tiny hand-rolled cigarettes or cigars, then he gets very, very cranky, which is not good since he's already taken another hindrance of being mean. Which, let's be honest, Bertram probably didn't need that.
Oh no!
Hindrance. He was already not the nicest person, but that did not help.
Oh.
Oh boy, awesome. Oh yeah, and what do you and/or Bertram think the before is?
Listen, I think we're in a snow globe. That's what exactly
Team
what I was
snow
thinking.
globe. High five.
Personally, snow globe.
Snow
I think
globe.
Bertram. Bertram's also one of his hindrances is being overconfident. It's probably like his defining characteristic, and I think with that comes like a level of, I don't know, contentment or just like living in the moment. You know, like when you're overconfident,
Mhm.
you're like, this is it. So I think he honestly never thought for 2 seconds what happened before like year one. He's just like, oh, this is what I live in this place. Year 16. There's a before, there's a ritual, fine. So, like, cares more about what he's gonna eat for dinner.
Yep, that makes sense. So you all pretty much think you like the before just kind of was nothing, almost in a sense. That you all are just sort of here. I like it. All right, awesome. Let me also tell you all a few other things. One of them is a content warning. So this show is rated R or TVMA for horror, violence, gore, and intense content. All of those kinds of things are something to watch out for. So if that is not something that you want to experience, then now is probably a good time to go and watch a show that has less of that. At this point, I mean, well, we'll see. The cast does not know this setting. For those of you who know the Savage settings, any of the Savage World settings, this one, if you know it, then there's been a ton of information throughout this whole thing, and there will continue to be so. So don't tell the cast. Who knows when they're gonna find out what setting they're actually in? Who knows? So that's something to keep in mind. Beyond that, I think I covered it all. Oh, I didn't. Let's go and check in and see what has been happening with the chat, with our ancestors. We do have a few things. So the first one is a message coming in from Ancestor 5 Foot Latina. Remember to see not only with your eyes, but your heart. That's
Oh, that's
good.
sweet.
It's important.
Aw, that was very sweet.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you indeed.
Aw.
Moxie Blue has resubscribed for 3 months in a row. Says Happy Harbingers Day.
Happy Harbingers
Thank
Happy
you.
Harbingers Day.
Oh, Neva and Omar. The ancestors Neva and Omar. They say beware the elder horrors instead of eldritch. You know, I like it.
Oh, I get it.
We've got
It makes sense.
Louisiana.
What-
Right? Yeah, exactly. Louisiana-born, Texas-raised has resubscribed for 2 months. Is part of Team Sexy Pants apparently, and
Nice.
Dual Stonerage has resubscribed for a total of 32 months. Thank you all so
Yay.
much.
Chew. Hi.
So we've got 1, 2, 3 that I can see. Let me double check and make sure. Sometimes it looks different on my screen. All right, 1, 2, 3 D20 rolls. Like I said, for tonight, I will also give you 18, 19, and 20. So let's try this. I'm going to use these new fancy dice that a friend of mine got me named Diana, who has cats on it.
They're so
Those
pretty.
I know. They're hard to see on
love
the
them.
camera.
Those are
Yeah.
beautiful.
Okay. They are. Oh, wait. This isn't a D20. This is a D12. You silly,
Oh.
ridiculous human. All right. Let me
Wow, it's
roll
gonna
the
be really
D20
hard to roll
instead.
17 on that.
I know, right? Exactly. Oh, wow. It was a 1. We started with a 1. Okay, let's find out. Ooh, 1 is a reroll for me only.
Oh, Diana, those dice are terrible.
Yay, it's a 1. All right, we got 2 more. Here we go.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah, we
go for
tried.
20. Ooh, that one's a 15. And a
Okay,
15
getting
is a
close.
reroll to a random person. Let's find out who it is. It is Adam. Adam, you get a reroll. All right, 1 more. Here we go. All right, this is gonna be it. Come on, be a 20 or an 18 or a 19. It's a 4. Very different from those 2 things I said.
Yes.
All right, let's see what 4 is. 4 is a Benny to 1 random person. So let's see who that's gonna be. Oh, it's for Diana. 1 extra lucky Benny.
Oh, she
All right.
Let's say something else.
I love it. All right. Well, that was pretty good, but we didn't hit the next die yet. But maybe next we'll hit the die of fate. The die of chance, die of fate, and then die of destiny. We haven't even gotten to the die of destiny ever. It's crazy. Die of destiny. Okay. Did I get all the up top things? I think I did. So I think it's time to recap what happened last time. Our witches followed the children's tracks into the dark forest. So the episode before that, we learned that many of the children in town were missing. So this is who they followed into the dark forest. It didn't take long for them to come upon a wooden cave-like structure that led down into the earth. They found the children, but rescuing them was not so easy. Someone or something continued to put the witches in difficult situations, having to choose who to save and who to attack, while being unsure of what they were actually facing. After multiple encounters and finally dispatching what seemed to be the night haunts Eden told them about, they finally found Ursa. But is she okay? That is exactly where we left off last time. Making one quick note before we jump in, because I always forget to make note of this. Everyone starts with bennies. Everyone here starts with 3 except for Diana, who is just a touch lucky. It is an edge that gives her an additional benny to start with. I start with 1 for each of the players. I'm not counting myself among that, so that's just 4. So that is already marked, and then of course we have an additional benny as it is. There are a few other ways to gain them, but most of those ways are y'all. So let's see where we are here. Yeah, I think we're ready. So last we left, we all had just defeated these night haunts and discovered what looks like Ursa laying kind of up against an exit to this structure that we've been in. She's just laying there, eyes closed. And literally, we just finished. The children are here. We just finished fighting everyone, and we found Ursa. So Piper turns and she says, "That's Ursa!" And she runs over. She runs over to her. She says, "Leander, she might need help. You're the best healer we have."
All right.
What did the rest of you do? Go ahead.
Yeah, I would go over to help.
Okay.
Did the like night haunts leave any body or anything?
They didn't.
Piper, Leander, please be careful. Because what if it's not Ursa? Can't trust anyone anymore. Look what happened to Eden. I think we need to tie her up and keep her bound until we figure out this is really her. It's just my opinion.
No. Let me just check the wounds, and I'm gonna try to see about healing first.
Okay. Make a roll. Make a heal check. Or a heal roll.
Ooh, a 9.
Ooh.
So, Leander, well, all of you, but Leander, you and Rowan, see that Piper doesn't turn when you say what you just said, Rowan.
I know.
And-
I realized that, and I was just like, why is Meghan just staring off into space like that? Sorry, go
And
on.
Leander, you know why. Ursa is dead. Piper sits back and she says it's too late. We couldn't save her. We've done
No.
all of this, and what's the point? I can't lead this town.
No, are you sure? Are you sure? Did you check her, Leander?
Leander, you're very sure.
She's gone. There's nothing that can be done now. You were too slow.
You see Piper kind of crawls over to Ursa and picks something up. And she turns to you, Rowan. She says, well, here's the book. And the book, she does lift a book up, and Rowan, you recognize it as the book. And whenever that happens, all of you feel almost like you don't feel it with your skin. It's almost like you feel it inside, this like breeze, this cool air that blows past you, almost like somebody just patted you on the back when Piper picks up that book, and you feel reinvigorated. Everybody now has full power points and one additional penny. And Piper says, oh, I think there was a spell or something on this book. I just felt a rush of energy.
Or do you think
I
maybe
did too.
Ursa was passing, like, her energy, telling us we're doing something right?
I don't know. I guess it's possible.
So we have
I
the
don't know.
book, but we don't have enough people to do the ritual. Right?
I don't even know if it's about enough. It's about understanding how to do it. And Piper starts to go into a sort of like, she just seems to be kind of like rambling about various different things, and you all blink. And then the next moment you open your eyes and you are not in that dirt and wood-built structure any longer. You're in a bright white one. One that you recognize, but it's been a few days, and you hear from behind you a familiar voice saying, "Oh, well, I think I have targeted specifically what it is that's causing a problem for your Oh, you have so many more people with you this time as a bunch of children. Well, that's strange. Well, anyway, I think I have targeted specifically what it is that is a problem in your town. Are you all right?"
When the collector mentions the kids, Hattie imposes himself between the collector and the kids, especially like right in front of little Prim, whom he was talking to and holding her hand before.
Okay. The collector just kind of looks at you all and, well, hello to you too. Anyway, right to business, I suppose. Yes, it seems that you all, I've pinpointed the problem, and the problem, strangely enough, seems to be Bertram. And he turns to you, Bertram. I just don't understand why you would do such a thing. You took the elders, and you allowed those Nighthaunt creatures to enter into the area of Blackpoint. I just don't. It seems very strange. The readings on you are quite strange indeed, and I have seen similar things before, but not quite like this. It seems more specific, almost like if if there were lines of fate that they were somehow coming together. It's very interesting. But still, why, first of all, would you be doing this? And secondly, why wouldn't you have said something before?
What are you talking about? I think it's you. You're the one that the elders set up this bad deal with, where you take someone, 2 people every year. Every time we come back to you, stuff gets worse.
Oh.
I've been with my friends the whole time. What are you doing here?
Oh, well, this is where I reside, and you're actually the ones who are here instead. But I suppose you wouldn't understand that. The way things are for you, of course. Yes, that information, as far as I understood it, was not to be everyone's information. But yes, whenever you operate a system such as this that provided the safety that you all required, well, it requires energy. And I needed to get that somehow, and, well, it seemed like a fair trade. It was one your elders made, and they seemed to think it was just fine.
So you were taking
Safety
people
from
for
what?
energy?
I'm sorry, say that again. You're both talking at once, and I don't have the ears who can put it together. What was that?
Safety from what?
Oh, well, I'm afraid if I were to impart that, could, well, make you have some kind of breakdown, as that information was, well, hidden from you. It's not something you want to bring back all at once.
We have just had to
like-
watch people murdered and died. The least you can
Oh,
do
that
is
does-
tell us what's going on.
Oh. Well, I am attempting to do so, but Bertram here seems to claim that he hasn't done any of these things that he's clearly done.
Well, it seems like you're, for someone who's so powerful to set up safety, and someone who's using people to turn into energy, seems like you could have stopped this if you wanted to.
Oh. It does seem like I should have been able to, yes. I do think that is quite strange, actually. Something bigger is at play, and I was actually hoping you would have the answers and clarity on that, because it seems to be completely surrounding you.
Megan,
I feel like everything was fine before you showed up.
Oh, well, I was here before you. So, I think that is a skewed perspective you might have. Yes, Diana, what was your question?
Is he by a desk? Is he standing? Is it just his head? What does he look like to us right now?
He's a full whole person. You kind of are in this big wide white space. I mean, there's clearly a lot of stuff in here, but it's almost like it's foggy as it goes out further. There's a table and some different like instruments that he's kind of standing around, and you all are a bit further back from that, kind of in an empty white space in front of him.
I wanna walk towards him, and I wanna touch him.
Okay.
I wanna
So
see if
you
this is real.
So you start to walk over, and he kind of looks at you like, is there something I can help you with? And you can touch him.
Okay, so I
Yes.
reach out my hand. Can you hold my hand for a second?
I suppose I have time for that. He puts his hand out to yours.
Does it feel
I
real?
don't know what this will do for you. As far as you can tell, it does. But I will tell you, this is a waste of time. Your systems are about to crash, and if I don't understand what the problem is, I can't do anything about it. And Bertram, it'd be really helpful if you could just tell me. Bertram, as the collector says that, you feel a lot of anger. You almost feel like you don't know if you can hold it back.
Okay.
I mean, you might be trying. Here, go ahead.
I'm gonna slowly move my hands to the tomahawk and say, seems to me that you've collected plenty of deaths for whatever energy, and you should be able to put back whatever protections. Seems like you are purposefully not helping us, and you're trying to pin this all on me.
Oh, well, isn't that interesting? Of course you wouldn't understand it. You don't understand the advancements of what I'm able to do.
Then why don't you explain it to me?
Oh, well, you certainly wouldn't understand that. It's information way beyond your ability to understand, I would suspect. Really, of any of you.
You're being
but,
quite
again...
rude.
Oh, well, I wasn't
you
intending
need to tell
to
us, You need to tell us what's going on, because you've been doing this to us, and we need to understand what's going on. It's not fair that we don't know.
Oh, well, that was your elder's decision, for you not to know. But what can
they're not around anymore.
Yes, I have seen that. It was quite horrific, as a matter of fact, which is, again, why I have all of you here, and I'm trying to help you.
What
Bertram,
instruments are on the table? Sorry.
No worries. There's all kinds of things, some that look like normal, like scissors, just like screwdrivers, things like that, and then tools that you don't recognize, things that don't look like tools, objects that don't look like real objects.
I'm just gonna start picking up stuff, like pissing him off. I'm just gonna start picking up stuff and just looking at it.
I would recommend not doing that. You don't know what you're... Okay, you should definitely put that down. Bertram, you have your hand on a tomahawk, and you feel your hand picking that tomahawk up. You feel yourself going to attack the collector.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do seems to stop that.
Okay. Rowan, move out of the way. I've got something this guy can understand. I'm gonna hold it back and then start walking towards him.
Okay. Yeah, and the collector's continuing to try to get Rowan to stop. Just stop! This is... What are you, a child? And then he looks over and sees you coming. And then all of a sudden, everything goes black. For everyone. And then the light starts to come back. And you all see that you have returned back to where you were before. Except the children aren't here. And something seems quite wrong with Bertram. Bertram went over trying to attack the collector. But before Bertram could, everything changed. And you all just see him kind of crouched. And then he starts to laugh. Except it doesn't sound like Bertram. It sounds like a woman's voice.
Who are you and what do you want? I'm sick and tired of your stupid games.
What did you do to all the kids? Where are they?
As you all say that, Bertram stands and turns to face you. And when he does, it's not really his face. It's almost like there's another face kind of layered on, and it is that woman that you all saw before. A few days before. And she looks at you and she says, "Well, I tried to help you all. It's all I've been trying to do." Use that. Listen, that man, the collector as he is called, is lying to you. And all I've been wanting to do is help. She reaches her hand up to the scarf thing Bertram has around his throat and pulls it down, and she says, "He's been dead for days. Without me, he wouldn't still be here." And you see there is a deep slit in his throat.
Oh
going all the way around.
What did you do to my brother?
I didn't do anything. It was one of those horrible creatures that you all recently dispatched. I think, what did Eden say they were called? A night haunt, I do believe. It was
Why
one
are you
of them.
controlling Bertram? Why have you been controlling Bertram?
Oh, I'm not controlling Bertram. I've just been keeping him alive. Listen, I'm here to help. I am akin to all of y'all as well. You could say that maybe I'm, well, a little bit the mother of witches. And it's been quite a while. Well, Bertram is kin. The rest of you are, well, as good as kin. I'm not sure Bertram knows that. But if not for me, he'd still be lying dead in the middle of the forest, and you wouldn't know a thing. But instead, here we are.
Are you Sybil Rose?
Oh, no, that's my great something granddaughter. I'm Mina Devlin. And now I have a body again. It's quite nice. It's not really the type of body I usually like to have, but it will have to do. Now, I know that collector has been telling y'all that he's saving you, but he's been taking your energy and using it as a fuel source. How long he's been doing it? I don't know. Seems like it's been years. Probably 16 would be my guess.
You don't like men. You wrote that book.
Oh.
Did you kill Bertram?
I did not kill Bertram. I told you, I just happened to be there. It was a night haunt, as Eden called him, that killed him. But I will also say, what book are you referring to?
How to Serve Your Man?
Oh, well, that one wasn't me, as a matter of fact. That was my great whatever granddaughter, Sybil, who decided to write that thing and put all of our secrets in a cookbook. Now, I'm not overly fond of men, you're correct, but don't have the same kind of hate that Sybil does. That's for sure. But I've been trying to help y'all, and it's only been now that I've finally been able to fully show myself and tell you what needs to be done. Also took some time. I mean, those elders, they were causing more trouble for y'all than you even realize, keeping you here. Did you know that you all had different families before this?
Yes,
They
we
just
discovered it.
Well, they just put you together with other families and called them brand new. You don't even know who you really are. Never have.
What do you really want?
All I want to do is help my kin escape this horrible world that this collector has clearly put y'all in. Is that so bad? Is that so wrong?
Bring Bertram back.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Bertram's not gone anywhere. He's just having a little bit of a nap here in his head. But I will say, without me, Bertram is dead. Literally. I mean, to be fair, he's been dead this whole time, but I've been keeping him moving, talking, giving him extra power, as it were. You thought he was strong? Now he's a lot stronger because of me.
What happens to him if we get out of here? Does he just cease to exist? Is he dead then?
Why would he cease to exist if you got out of here? No, as a matter of fact, you all could be free if you got out of here.
But then you'd be.
You all could
with
see
us.
what the world really is. Me? Well, if you want Bertram to stay alive, in as much as this is alive.
But he's not alive. It's you talking through his dead body.
Well, yes, but he is actually in here. But you are correct about that. He's quite dead. That's what that smell is, in case you were wondering.
I go after her and I go to choke her.
Okay. I like it. Make a fighting roll.
Oh, I don't have fight. Fighting, D4. Okay, wish me luck. Well, not you, Megan, because you don't want it. Everyone else, nope, 3.
A 3. So you go over and you just lunge at her, and she waits for you to get close and just sidesteps, and you kind of stumble forward. Well, how is that? That is not a nice way to treat your brother, for one, and secondly, someone who's clearly trying to help you.
And you did that by killing the elders? You did that by taking everything that made us safe and making it this?
Oh, well, no, I'm trying to get you all out of this place so that you can go and see what the whole world is about and join me and my friends.
Then
what about
take
those
us
kids?
there.
Oh, I don't know what happened with those children. They clearly got stuck with the collector, I suppose. But you don't have any power here if you can't access them. Stuck in this, spell of a place. What was that, Rowan?
Then take us out of here.
Well, if that's what you want, I can tell you exactly how to do it. There is a tree here at the edge of the forest that seems to be the power central location for this collector. Take out that tree, you take out the system, as he calls it.
Is that the tree that we were all at when we were stuck in the woods?
Oh, yes, that's where you found the very first elder that was missing. It was right under that tree. Now, it's not going to be easy to take out that tree. As you all saw, it has lots of safety mechanisms, so you will have to find your way through those.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket and take out that amulet of the damned, I think it's called. Just hold it up.
It's glowing. You haven't seen it do that before. Mina looks at it and she says, "Oh, wow, that's quite some power you have there. I'd much appreciate if you put it away unless you wanted your brother to be more dead."
Then tell me what it is and I'll put it away.
Well, I don't know entirely what it is, but when it glows like that, it sure does look like it might do some damage to, well, I'd say the undead.
Can you show her some respect, please?
Respect? How am I not respecting her? I will warn you with things like that. That looks like a very powerful thing you have. Usually means it comes with something bad, too. So just watch yourself with it. Listen, I understand that this is a lot of information that is hard and tough, but you don't get by in this world without being hard and tough if you want to survive. So if you want to get out of this place and you want to save the rest of the members of this town who are left, well, you're gonna have to do something about it.
Megan, where are we currently?
You are back next to Ursa. Actually, right where you left before the collector seemed to pull you into wherever he pulled you.
Addie just looks at her and says, "Fine," and he starts walking out.
Well, at least one of us seems to understand what needs to be done. What about the rest of you?
Can we speak to Bertram?
What is so much fun about Bertram? I am so much nicer than he is, and that's saying something, because I've been told I'm mean. But I do know how to make everyone have a good time, so... But yeah, you can speak to Bertram, but first... Well, I mean, he'll know. But let's just say you might need my help, Bertram, if you want to be able to defeat this tree. And then you kind of see Bertram kind of, like, stumbles back a little bit, and you see the face disappear. Bertram, you have no idea what was said. You weren't, it's like you were asleep.
Mm-hmm. Where'd that guy go?
Bertram, are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry, I just got under my skin. Where are all the kids?
They're gone. I don't... Seems the collector kept them, I guess.
What do you mean, you just kept all those kids?
Yeah, it seems that way. Do you know Mina Devlin, Bertram? Do you know... Did you hear what just happened?
With the collector?
Well...
Yeah.
No. Did you die?
You.
What are you talking about?
What is that? And she points at your neck. What is that, Bertram? What is that, and where did it come from?
Just a... just a scratch I got in the woods.
It doesn't
You
look
know
like a scratch.
about it! Bertram, now is the time to tell the truth.
Don't worry about me, Ro. I'm fine. I can handle myself.
I start to cast a spell to threaten
Oh.
him.
Okay.
You tell us what happened to you now.
Ro, what the hell? I'm fine. I told you.
And why
What?
are you hiding the fact that you died?
He doesn't know, Rowan.
I'm not,
Look at
Why is he
I-
covering it up?
I'm not
He
dead, Ro,
doesn't
but I don't
know.
want people looking at me funny just because I got a deep scratch on my neck. Alright?
Bertram.
I think Leander's right.
Bertram. I know injuries. That is not just a scratch. We have to tell him.
Tell me, Notley. Come on. I know you think that you're the greatest healer on the planet or something, but I've never felt better. I feel great. I mean, look at me. I feel fine.
Bertram, do you remember briefly when we were speaking to Eden, Rowan, I think you asked if one of those night haunts could inhabit someone's body, and Eden said no. The only way something like that can happen is if the body is already dead. There's somebody else in there with you. Or, I don't know, someone. And I don't know if that's just a cut. I mean, have you noticed anything else that's different?
There's the smell.
And I know
I'll
that...
bathe when we get
know
back
that
to town, Notley.
I know that Shadow hasn't always liked you anyway, but she has seemed more strange with you in the last while.
Pipes, I don't smell the best, and your cat doesn't like me, and now all of a sudden I'm possessed and dead?
We
You
just
never
spoke
heard
to
a voice in
someone.
your head?
Yeah, that, and she said that she was giving you power. That you're stronger.
I'm strong. What can I say?
Yeah. You're strong.
Rowan.
And he walks away.
Notley.
We will find a way. She Piper comes over and grabs your shoulders. Rowan, we will find a way. There's so much magic out there. And if anyone can do it, it's you and I. We can find a way to reverse this. But now we've got to deal with this tree, I guess. I don't know what tree is she talking about. Do you all, Leander? She kind of yells after you. Hattie, Bertram, this person that you are so sure is not inhabiting you said something about some tree being the collector's source of power, and that we needed to destroy it to get rid of his hold on Blackpoint.
Yeah. Okay. That's what.
Is that where is Hadrian? He didn't go far, right? She's kind of looking for the direction you went, Hadrian.
Yeah, no, Hattie straight up started walking out of the cave.
Oh, okay.
When you guys have all been talking to him, and he's just got tears just running down his face. And when he gets out, I mean, you guys could faintly hear him. He's just screaming for the kids and just trying to look around, see if there's anything that he can see. Just waiting for everybody else to finally come outside. He's finding out about Bertram, and then just losing the kids. He's really upset right now. Can I see anything? Notice anything? He's just screaming at the top of his lungs, just wanting to know where the kids are at. We'll bring them back. We need them. You can't hold on to them. I want to yell, blow everybody's ears out. But yeah, he's just outside screaming into the air, into whatever.
Piper, you're out there screaming, just yelling in multiple different directions, and you feel a hand on your shoulder, and Piper just kind of comes over and she says, Hadrian, I don't think they're here. I don't know where they are, but I don't think they're here. I'm sorry.
We have to get them
back.
back.
We'll find them. We'll find them. We will. We just have to figure out the way. And we can. We will do that together.
I told him to be brave, and we have to get them back. I told him I would be brave for them, and we have to go and get them.
Yeah, you're right, and you helped them. You helped them. You could see it. You helped them be brave, and they will continue to be brave. And you have to be brave too. We all do. We will do this. We will find them. We'll save this town, and we'll find those children, and we'll make this better. I need your help, though. We all need your help. Leander, yes?
I don't think there is a saving this town.
Leander.
Mina Devlin said we to get to where the kids are being held, we have to break the power thing here in our town. If that's what's holding this place together, it's goodbye town.
Well,
we saved the people.
Maybe it isn't. Maybe it isn't. We don't know. We don't know what any of this is. We don't know what the collector is. We don't know where we are. We don't know what the magic is. We don't know. Maybe saving the town will be getting rid of the collector.
We have to do something, and that's the best lead we have, is to destroy this tree. We saw a tree where we found the first elder, where all those other bodies went down into the ground, back in the woods. We have to go back there. That has to be it.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
We have to go.
We have to go to the tree. Okay. And you all have been there before. Bertram, do you know how to find it?
I think so.
Then that's where we go. And Rowan, we have the book, and maybe just having it will help. And you have that thing that was glowing, but it looks like it's stopped now. Maybe it had to do with with Mina somehow. Bertram, I don't know how safe you are. So, just maybe be on guard. It seems like this person wants to help us, I think. But I'm unsure.
This person has other intentions and we all know it.
What do you think they are, Rowan?
Pure evil. You hear it in her voice. She's selfish.
What about us? Our elders made a deal with this collector to put us here, to subject us to whatever this man, this collector, is doing. Maybe Devlin says that we're kin, that we're family of some kind, some part of her line. Maybe she is doing what's best for the people here. Maybe.
I don't know. There's so much information in it. It all seems strange, and but we all agree that the collector seems bad, and if this is the way to take his power away, at least from this town, then that seems like a good thing. Right?
To the tree.
The tree.
Show
What
us
is it,
the tree,
Bertram?
Bertram?
It just... We're just in the woods. You guys are just... We've seen some stuff, but... Possession? I'm dead? I think you've all lost it. I mean, I know you're paranoid about me this whole time. Everyone's been afraid that I'm doing something, but I've been with you this whole time. I think this is just I think it's a group paranoia or something. I think I would know if I was possessed.
You tell us what that scar is on your neck.
What happened, Bertram?
Tell us
Bertram, make a spirit roll at... I'll just make a spirit roll.
$22.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Some savage words there.
As everyone keeps telling you and asking you, Bertram, what happened? Why won't you tell us what happened? You start getting flashes in your mind of one late night being in the forest, tracking something strange, and you thought you knew where it was. You saw it move, and as soon as you tried to stand up, you felt a rush of warmth at your throat. And then you woke up in your bed after that. You don't really remember it, but it's foggy. It's not something you had remembered. You maybe thought of it, and then when you woke up, and then you thought, well, that doesn't make sense. It was a nightmare. But it's rushing back, filling your head. screaming at you this memory.
It's just something I picked up hunting, Ro.
Don't just pick up a slash on your neck. That big and gruesome, Bertram.
Hattie is gonna reach into his pouch and uncork his bottle, put a little bit on his hand, and walk up to Bertram and just kind of put his hand on his arm. And just say, Bertram, it's okay, you can tell us. And he's gonna cast empathy. So a arcane skill versus spirit roll to see if this actually takes effect against Bertram.
Interesting. Okay, so you're going to use empathy.
I can know the target's. So I can know the target's emotional state and most basic surface thoughts. You get a +2 to like persuasion and intimidation and stuff.
I like it. Yeah, make your roll.
Illusion?
So before you roll, Bertram.
Mm-hmm.
So Hadrian, you have the opportunity, whatever you got, because this is an opposed roll, so you're going against whatever number Bertram gets. You have the opportunity to re-roll before Bertram rolls if you want to.
I'm gonna go ahead and
re-roll after
re-roll.
Bertram rolls.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll. Okay. Ooh, Bertram, better get it. Oh, okay. Take that. I'll take that.
Okay, what'd you get?
Let me tell. I got an 11.
Mm-hmm.
That's
11. All right.
Raised.
So spirit, your what is the word I'm looking for? You're opposing with spirit, Bertram, so you can make that roll if you would like.
7.
All right. So that is a raise, not a raise. That is a success for Hadrian. So you're trying to get sort of the surface thoughts, energy. I mean, basically, Bertram, as Hadrian comes over and does that, he is able to read you. So what is happening kind of what's on Bertram's mind?
Bertram's just like really angry at everybody for mistrusting him. But there's also this small growing part in the back of his head that's afraid because like as he's trying to like formulate his thoughts to tell everybody that he's fine, he keeps getting these flashes of being in the woods and something warm dripping down, and he's sort of looking down and seeing blood, and he's getting flashes of waking up and like putting his hand in this wound, and it just goes in like 2 knuckles deep, and when he pulls his fingers out, there's no blood on it, and you see another flash and Hattie, and it's of the other night when everyone was eating and we got those rabbits, and Bertram got 3 rabbits, but he only handed over 2 to Diana, to Rowan. The third one he waited till everyone went inside, and he just ate it raw. And then
I'm sorry, the look on your face.
But he's just trying to push all that down.
And
The thoughts down.
Rabbit's already down. It's already good.
Rabbit's already down.
Yeah, and as Hattie sees that, he looks at you directly in the eye. He says, "Don't be scared. Just tell us the truth." And I want to try to persuade him because I get a +2 to persuasion against you when I do this.
What is
I like
that?
it. All right.
Spirit?
That opposes with whatever it will oppose if you.
Because I know the emotional state and surface thoughts, and I get a +2 to intimidation, persuasion, performance for taunt rolls against them. So pretty
you'll
much
have a
I was already successful.
Well, in this instance, Bertram has the ability to try and not be persuaded by you. So basically, Bertram has a choice to be able to oppose it. if you're opposing, you're always opposing with the attribute that's connected to the skill. So in this case, if you're using persuasion, it would be spirit.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a Benny.
Okay.
So what are you saying, Patty?
Trying to persuade you. So that is a 10 for persuasion. So basically, Hattie just looks at you, and he's just like, "Don't be scared. You can tell us the truth. Be honest with us." No.
I don't know what's happening to me.
Well, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. There's got to be a way to fix it.
And Hattie just grabs you and pulls you in. Says, "We'll figure it out."
Do you really think I'm dead?
Maybe. I mean, you seem to believe it. Okay. We have to figure something out. We have to end this, Bertram. We all care about you, especially your sister, especially all of us. We're all in this thing together. We've all seen things. We're doing things. I'm terrified. I want to do nothing more than just hide under a rock. We need you on board. We need you just...
Notley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at my neck.
Right away. Roll healing or...
Yeah, you can roll healing if you'd like.
Aced it.
Ooh.
12.
So you go over to look at Bertram's neck, and this does not look like something that could be on a living body. It's closed. It is kind of, but it only looks that way mostly because of the scarf you think that maybe Bertram has been keeping there. It looks like a slit throat.
Bertram?
Yeah.
It's bad. It's real bad.
Come on, Notley. What exactly does that mean?
It means I don't think anyone who has a wound that looks like yours would be alive. Tell about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's okay, Bertram. Just put your scarf on. You're alive to us right now, and that's what matters.
What's the point?
We should get going.
Okay, we should.
There's kids
Yeah.
waiting. We need you. That's the point.
Yeah.
Let's go deal with this tree, this thing, and we'll figure it out together. Which way,
Let's go.
Bertram? Which way do we go?
I'll see if I can figure it out.
Okay, make a survival roll at a +2.
Five.
5. So you take a moment to try and sort of get your bearings, looking around, and you realize you're not actually far from that location. Now it might take you a matter of 10 or 15 minutes to walk that direction, almost like you walked part of the way through this underground tunnel.
It's this way. It's not too far.
Okay. Piper. What is it?
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
As ready as I'm gonna be.
Yeah. Piper follows you. So, you all walk a little ways. It is now pretty solidly night. It's quite dark here, and you all are walking towards where you remember the tree was last. Bertram, make a notice roll. Four. Okay, and then make a... where is it? Make a spirit roll. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Make a smarts roll.
Ooh, my specialty.
You can see it right on your character sheet.
That's a 3.
Okay. You see a light of some sort up ahead. Might be a fire? Maybe you see some movement?
Okay.
It's fairly close by. You think you should be close to the tree here as well.
I'll sort of hold my hand up. Shh. There's a light up ahead.
Light? Like, there's a... What kind of light?
I don't know, a light. Okay, pipes?
Okay.
So just... Everyone... Be on your guard. Or pull your fishing pole out, Marth.
Ready, guy?
I'll, take my crossbow and make sure it's loaded. And, we should move quietly.
Okay. Everyone, make a stealth roll.
Before we do...
I'd like to, well, I think we said that at the same time.
Yeah.
But
No, go ahead.
I'll
Go ahead. You're going, my man.
So I'd like to do call element, call earth, and sort of try to push out any debris from the ground to sort of assist with like us moving through it more stealthily. So like branches and leaves, so the ground to like push out. So I guess that would
okay.
be, yeah.
I like that. Make a spellcasting roll.
All right. Ooh, I'm scared of spellcasting rolls now.
I'm gonna also say make this at -1 because trying to move that quietly would also probably be difficult.
Yep. Understood. Five. Oh.
5. Okay. That is a success. So you take a moment to focus, asking the plants nearby to kind of make way. And I'm going to say everybody has a +1 to their stealth roll.
Nice.
Thank you.
As that's happening, Marth puts out his hand as it kind of starts to glow, and everybody almost feels like a weight's been lifted off of everybody. I'm going to spend 6 power points to boost everybody's stealth up by 1 die trait.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Dice.
I gotta make my spell casting. Okay, that's for a 6. Woo!
That's a success. All right.
So everybody's
Thank you.
stealth will go up by 1.
All right.
Ooh.
So, and a +1. Okay.
Woo!
We got a 4.
11.
I got it. I also got an 11.
Oh, I gotta spend a penny. Bumped everybody up, but I did stucky. Come on.
I got a 12.
There we go.
A 12. Okay.
I got a 9.
What did you spent a Benny. You got a 9. Okay. All right. So it sounds like everybody succeeded, and being very quiet. Bertram, you're kind of actually surprised and amazed at how quiet everyone is behind you. They're normally at least a little louder than that.
Like, double check over my shoulder a couple times to make sure everyone's actually coming.
Piper kind of looks at you like, what? What?
Making sure.
Yeah, so everyone heads forward. Bertram, as you get a little closer, you see that in fact it does look like there is a fire. And it's under this great big tree, which looks like the tree from before, but not. You know this is the right spot, but the tree looks different somehow.
Different how?
Well, you remember there was like, it was all kind of knotted and curled in weird ways, and it had this glowing green something, sap of some kind coming out of it, and you don't see any of that, but you do see 3 people who look kind of familiar. Make a smarts roll. And actually, the rest of you are close enough now that you would also probably be able to see this. So make a smarts roll.
Everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
7.
7. Okay.
Oh no.
No. Bertram says no.
Me neither, too.
I got a 4.
Adrian? A 4. So, Bertram, Rowan, you both. I'll have Piper roll too. Let me see what. 8.
Come on, Piper.
Woo! She got a 6. Okay. Rowan and Bertram, you see 3 what look like women around a campfire. But you recognize them. It's the elders. Hadrian and Leander and Piper. You also see the elders. But something doesn't feel right here. But we'll have to find out what it is when we come back.
Oh, dang it! Oh, Megan! Oh my goodness.
I think we found the Sanderson sisters.
Yeah.
The sad,
That's
you know,
what
I did kind of base the elders off of them.
Oh, I love it!
That's what we've
I'll
been
have to
playing
watch
in.
that.
It's Hocus Pocus. Oh,
Been hocus pocus this whole time. Happy Halloween!
All right.
All right.
One break, yeah?
Thank you.
Oh, my
yeah.
goodness.
Yep, we'll be right back, folks. Stay tuned.
We'll be back after these messages. Right.
There are legends of a mighty forge where the greatest tabletop weapons are smithed by expert crafters from the finest of materials. Only the strongest of adventurers may wield such relics. Weapons and armor forged from the strongest metals. Mystic foci for the forces of fate, carved from the finest stones. And unique treasures that cannot be found anywhere else in the realms. But beware, the forces of evil may find dark and powerful relics of their own in the online armory. Arm yourself with these gaming relics and equipment to take your tabletop adventures to exciting new dimensions. Go to NorseFoundry.com now to arm yourself with the finest weapons in the realms. The wrong sound is never right. Don't let the wrong sound ruin the moment at your gaming table. Sirenscape has dozens of sound sets designed by gamers for gamers that add the atmosphere you need for epic tabletop gaming. See? The right sound sounds right. Epic games need epic sound. Journey to Sirenscape.com to download the app for free. And be sure to catch Sirenscape in action on Dragons and Things every Friday night at 6 p.m. Pacific on Twitch.
Great and mighty Dark One, hear my summons. Bring plague and misery unto this wretched world, and be born again in the blood of this unworthy servant.
What are you guys doing in here?
Huh? Nothing.
I thought you said no one was at home.
Nobody's supposed to be home. When do you get out of here?
No. Why are you wearing dresses?
This is not
There's a pentagon on the wall.
That's a pentagram.
What's a pentagon?
It's a pentagram.
Gone.
Pentagram.
Gone. It's a pentagon that has to have a star to be a pentagram. Are you guys forming a cult?
We are summoning a god of pain and destruction to rain misery on my stupid stepdad for being a total boner.
Sick.
And Kyle Bates, because he ruined the next season of Game of Thrones for me when I specifically told him I hadn't read the books.
Douche.
Is there gonna be a human sacrifice?
Yes.
No. What?
Whatever. I'm in.
You can't
No.
just be in. Like, there's a whole process.
Let me in your cult, or I'm gonna tell Leonard about the time I caught you trying on my bras in my room.
What?
What?
No.
Wait, that's not how you do
no.
that, is it? Let me in your cult, or I'll tell Mom that you used her candles for a satanic ritual.
No. Go back to the part about him
No,
trying
that
to
didn't
bras.
happen.
In season 4 of Game of
Secret?
Thrones, Tyrion and
You can be in the cult.
What?
Thank
No,
you.
she cannot be in the cult.
Definitely in the cult now. Thank you.
Gonna put up with this?
I do have a knife in my hand.
She does have a knife. It's a good point.
Okay, God. Everyone gather. You're gonna cut your hand and give an incantation to the dark void.
Oh, dark monster thing. Bring sadness. You know what? This is dumb. Can we get to the part with the human sacrifice?
There's no human sacrifice.
Dude.
You have to have one. You have to have like a fatted calf.
Yes.
No.
Or a unicorn.
Why are you agreeing with her?
Or a virgin.
Absolutely.
We could use Leonard.
No, you can't use me. Guys, I'm totally not a virgin, all
You're
right?
not a virgin.
I've
Prove
done
it.
the sex.
Describe it in detail.
There's two of
Step
us.
one.
Step one, man loves a woman. And then
I'll take that. And plus, this one was trying on bras in my room. Pretty sure still a virgin.
We could kill Alan.
And we can kill Alan.
Kill Alan!
No, we're not killing anybody. Cut your hand, put blood in the bowl. One more fun.
Wait. Did one of you already use this?
No.
Because I would bet money that one of you is a leper.
This is why I didn't want her to be in the cult.
I didn't want her in the cult.
I don't want you in the cult.
It's not your cult.
It is now.
You know what? Fine. I don't want to do this anymore. There is no cult.
You can't.
No cult.
Leonard. You're a nightmare.
I'm a hero. I just saved the entire world from your evil cult.
What? Okay, good.
My dad needs his bowl. No cult.
Be done. Leonard!
Excuse me.
You're a nightmare.
I'm a nightmare? I just saved the world from your evil cult. Get out of here. Get out of here.
My dad needs his bowl and his letter opener. I'm gonna get that back.
I'll get it to you. I'll see you later. Tuesday. You got white
Your
stuff.
friend sucks.
Are you okay?
I'm so sorry about the
Are you
wax.
all right?
Fine.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Hey guys, welcome back to Tabletop Treasures. I'm your host, Adam Kahn, and recently I received a phone call from Jamie here in Los Angeles asking me to come over and check out something pretty unique. I'm really excited to see what she's got for us today. Let's go check it out. Hey Jamie, how's it going?
Hi, great.
Adam, pleasure to meet you. So you called me, you told me you had something really cool to show me, is that right?
Yeah, I received these dice from my brother last winter as a gift, and I knew once I saw the quality and craftsmanship that I had to get them evaluated.
Have you asked them how much you paid for these?
No.
Well, you know what, why don't we go inside and take a closer look? Guys, wow, this is pretty awesome. It's a company called Tabletop Loot, and their website, tabletoploot.com, is where you can pick up a whole variety of amazing dice and gaming accessories.
That is fascinating.
Indeed, and you know what else? This company also donates dice to schools and to clubs all across the Americas. They give kids an opportunity to have materials so they can play role-playing tabletop games.
Really? That is so sweet.
That's right, and check this out. If you look at the dice, you can see these vibrant, beautiful colors. This right here is called Pink Lemonade. And Tabletop Loot, they have a variety and dozens of different colors that you can choose from, and some are even said to be glow in the dark.
So, what would you say something like this is worth?
Well, depending on the materials that they're made out of and how much love goes into actually molding these dice, you could get a set just like this on the market today for $8 plus shipping.
That is so affordable. I could get each of my characters a set and some for my friends.
That's a fantastic idea. Make sure that you go to tabletoploot.com. Check out all the amazing different varieties of dice and gaming products that they have to offer.
Tabletop Treasures may not be real, but Tabletop Loot definitely is. Get your own set of dice and some for your friends too at tabletoploot.com. And be sure to watch Dragons and Things every Friday night on Twitch.
Hello, and welcome back to Harbingers, the season finale. Yet it is not the final episode of the season. Two more are indeed coming. I want to remind you of that, so no one is confused.
Still
Welcome
confused.
back. Yeah, I know. Listen, I create things based around story, okay? And that's what we're dealing with here. Let's check in with our ancestors real quick. We have a few things that happened since the last time. Trickster has followed. Hello, welcome, thank you. Road Med Floatin. I don't know if I said any of that right, but they gifted a sub to Voodoo Goth 11, so that's very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Juan Forestero has followed as well. Hello and welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Wanted to hop over there and check on that real quick. Yeah. Beyond that, let me catch you up. For anyone who is just now joining us, welcome to the show. Last we left off, our witches here were trying to find a tree way back from episode 2. Tree that they visited or happened upon in the second episode. They're trying to find again. And last we left, they were sneaking up to it and found the 3 elders around a fire at this tree. We'll pick back up right there. Is that? That can't be them.
No, you're right.
Impossible.
That can't be them. Rowan and Bertram, you're not as sure that it isn't them. I mean,
Right.
it looks like them. You've
I
had
know,
other
I mean-
experiences, but it looks like them.
Were the ones that we've seen before really them? Or were those ones fake thems and these are the real thems? You know?
That's a great question, Bertram.
Thanks, Natalie.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we
Create a distraction and see if they like run one way or something.
we could
Or
try.
attack.
But if that's the elders, then why did that other person who looked like Ursa have the book?
Oh, I have an idea. Hattie,
Yeah.
can you make an illusion that looks like one of the night terrors or things that we saw?
Or even the
If
collector.
they were, or the collector, or someone that they would know, or I thought the night horror just because if they were the real elders, they may run, and if they're not, they'll be more confused, and that would be a sign. But I don't.
Yeah. I could definitely try. I'm actually running low on power, so I'm gonna spend a Benny to get 5 power points back, right?
Okay, yep, you can do that.
I can set up a shot with my crossbow, but if these things are night haunts, I'm not going to be able to do anything to them. Just so you know.
Megan, when I take out the amulet out of my pocket, is it glowing towards them?
It is glowing, yes.
Ro, subtlety. Shine it light in the woods.
Yeah, but this thing is glowing when there's...
Yeah, that's the whole point.
No, I know
You're holding up
that.
something glowing in the woods.
Look, the person that's taken your body and is living through you said that, like, has to deal with the dead. Maybe they're actually dead. Maybe they're night haunts.
What if they're like Bertram? No offense.
We saw one of their heads explode.
Yeah, we did.
I could see about making it into a haunt. Should I make it look like you, Bertram?
I don't know. I mean, I look like me.
I know, but I mean, if they are like you, and these things have been taking on your form, then maybe being like you, it might either scare them or get some sort of reaction from them.
Well, how about this? Save your power. I'll just walk in there. If they're the elders, they'll talk to me. If they're not, they'll do something, and we'll find out one way or the other.
But what if
Is that where the
get
tree
hurt?
is? Sorry.
What?
They're surrounding the tree?
They're by the tree. Mm-hmm. Or at least the tree. You think it's the tree. Bertram is unsure, but pretty sure. But unsure.
The
Megan-
lost elders try to attack Bertram. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the night haunts and everything that we've seen. Do they, when they're moving, do they give off like a glow or smokiness or anything when they started moving, or is it just physical form and it just looks like a person or whatever?
You didn't always really see them move. Are you asking whenever they were when they looked like someone else, or when they looked like their
Yeah, like when
forms?
the Bertrams in the cave, was there anything else about them, and a small aura or anything?
Not really. Not until they were either damaged or stopped holding someone
Okay.
else's form.
Okay, cool. I was just curious because I was.
What was
I
the
can show you.
when they stopped?
What was their form? Let me see if I can find without giving anything away here.
Picture.
Picture.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this part.
of them.
I gotta get closer. My depth perception's kind of off.
So uncomfortable.
Should be. Oh, I don't have a picture in here. We'll have to send one.
It's
I thought
okay.
there was one.
Ah.
It's in a different book. But yeah, they look like weird dark smoke creatures, darkness creatures. But I don't know
Right.
that you saw that. You might have seen that once.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it.
Were
like,
the night
I
haunts
think-
the same thing we saw in like the weird Bizarro in between world thing?
Shadows.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We've seen them, or is that like the shadow of them?
Yes, you did see them. You just. Oh yeah, I guess that would have been the one time that you saw them as they were.
Okay. So look, I'll walk in there. If they turn into shadows or they start attacking me, we know what they are. And if they blame me for everything that's going on in the village, then we know they're the elders.
I don't think it's your fault, Bertram.
Yeah.
Well, that makes two of us, huh?
Are you sure about this? It could be dangerous.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen? I die?
Be careful.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Just be careful anyway.
Okay, I'll try to like sort of move around so I'm not approaching from the same direction that everyone else is.
Okay. Yeah. So there's kind of like a clearing-ish, sort of, not quite a path, but just looks like where animals and, any humans who've come through here, have naturally walked just the empty space. And then around that, there's a bit more brush where you could kind of get to like a different side of this area. If that makes sense.
Okay, sure. I'll go to the different side and just sort of have my crossbow ready, but try to make it look like I'm just casually carrying it. Real casual carry.
Casual carry. Okay, and then what are you planning to do here? We'll just walk up to them?
Yeah.
Okay. So you start to walk up.
Yeah. Good evening, ladies. Lovely evening
When
for
you-
a fire.
Do that. They stand up and kind of look at you and they say, "Oh, well, isn't it a lovely evening? Would you like to join us here?"
Oh, I think I would. Do you have anything tasty to eat?
I'm sure we could find something. Just join us over here. And they kind of reach out towards you.
Okay. Say, no ritual tonight?
Well, we can do a ritual if you would like to. They start to walk a little closer towards you.
Say, I forget what it is you said last to me when we saw each other in the town.
Oh, I can't quite recall either. Why don't you come sit down beside us and we can talk about it?
Yeah, it didn't seem very important. You didn't seem to care too much.
Oh, well, then we shouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, I guess not. I'm gonna fire the crossbow at them.
All right! I like it. So, technically this is not the way this works, but I'm gonna give you the drop, because I don't think they were expecting that just on this, so it'll give you a +4. Also, Bertram, you feel extra empowered. You feel like you're getting a little bit of help, and that will be the case throughout this entire combat.
Oh.
Okay.
He's getting help.
Well, you gotta let the devil out sometimes, don't you?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
All right, so make a shooting roll.
Which one are you aiming for?
I'm gonna aim for Ursa. Why not? Shooting
like, oh,
plus
shoot.
4.
+4. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is a 6. Let me re-roll that. I'm gonna
Okay.
Benny. Not my finest work. Okay, that's a 9.
Nice.
9. Okay, that will be with a raise. So roll your damage with an extra d6.
Woo!
Okay.
Devil got into Bertram. Got some other soul she gotta steal. Woo-hoo.
That is a 15.
Ooh!
Wow. Okay.
Ouchie.
15. Yeah, so you quickly raise your crossbow and fire directly at Ursa, and when you do, it just kind of like goes into her head, and she kind of like stumbles back, and then she looks back at you, and we're gonna find out if we can do anything about this, because she's gonna spend a Benny to try and soak.
Now, does that damage work? Because I don't have the like special like smite thing anymore. It's just a normal crossbow bolt.
Well, let's find out. Brains. I need my brains. Hang on. I need
Brains.
to roll.
Zombie! He needs brains! Run!
That's funny. Okay. Let's find out if she can soak any of this. Well, she got a 6. And let's see. At that, we're dealing with quite a bit. Hang on, let me go back. We've got toughness. And let's find out. You got a 15. So that's 2 raises. That would soak 1. I'm gonna use that other Benny. She got 2. For those of you who know. Wow, 7. Can't do any better. Soaks 1 wound, now has 1 wound. Alright. She doesn't look very happy, and you see her face, you see the faces of the other 2, and something starts to drop around them. Drops around the whole area for you, Bertram. The tree looks more like you expected, and these 3 don't look like the elders any longer. They look like zombies. You were right. And now they're coming right at you. We are moving into a combat. So, let's draw some initiative cards here.
Some jokers. Come on, jokers.
Yeah.
Hattie needs some
definitely
bennies.
something's gonna be needed. Alright, first up, Adrian, you got a 4 of hearts.
Okay.
We've got a 2 of hearts for Bertram, which is not great. We've got a 5 of hearts for Leander.
But we have to pick one more.
Oh, you're right. Well, it was a queen or a 5, so it's going to be that 5 there.
2, 4, and 5 of hearts. Come on,
And
Diana,
we've
get the
got
3.
a 4 of spades for Rowan. Piper has a 6 of diamonds.
Jeez.
Our friend Ursa here has got a 5 of spades. And just another card you're going to draw here for those other 2. A 7 of hearts. All right, would anyone like to spend any bennies to redraw? No, we're good?
No.
All right. Then that means first up is going to be these other 2 friends here. We're looking at you, Bertram, and they're gonna, I'm gonna say they're gonna be able to stumble over to you, unless you were keeping a really far distance before.
I mean, I feel like I walked fairly close.
Okay, that's what I was
Within
thinking too. So
50
they're both
feet.
gonna,
Yeah.
okay. They're both gonna get up to you, and they are going to, oh, I'm looking at the wrong paper, it'd be my problem. They are going to try to attack you with, they just come up and they start like trying to bite and scratch at you. See what they can do.
Okay, you're already dead, so you can't turn into a zombie now, right?
What is your parry? What is your parry, Bertram?
My parry's 5.
Ooh, that's what they got. So that's a hit. This is on the first one. Let's see. Strength. Right. Oh boy, that is only 3 horribly sad damage. What's your toughness?
7.
7. Yep. That one comes over and tries to scratch you, but it's just like it just gets kind of your cape and doesn't quite break all the way through. The other one is going to try though, see what it can do. That was just a 3. So same thing, they're kind of trying to claw at you, but they just can't quite get a hold of you this time. But you do notice that there are 3 more coming up from the tree behind you. All right, that was their turn. Next up is Piper. So Piper sees all of this that is happening, and she says, "It looks like Bertram's in trouble. We've got to help." And so she's going to try to get a little bit closer, and she's going to shoot out. Oh gosh, I have to remember what the name is because that's the fun bit. Fire shot. That's what she's gonna do, is fire shot. So you see a ball of flame. She produces one in her hands. It's red, it's hot looking, and it's got these acid green bits that come through it every once in a while. And she turns it and shoots it directly at one of the ones attacking Bertram. All right. Spellcasting is D8. Woo! I aced it!
Yeah.
On 8! Oh!
Come on,
That's
Piper.
6. What is that? 12 plus 2. 14. 14 total. So that's going to be 14. That's 2 raises. Let's see if I can do some damage with that.
We're on fire.
3d6. Wow, that was not a great roll. Okay, that is 8 for 3d6, which is kind of sad. All right, well, I'm going to use a Benny to re-roll that, because I want to do better. I want to do better. So let me use one of Piper's Bennies. Try that again. Do better. Come on.
Do better.
Okay, this is a little better. This is 13. 13 is a lot better. Let's see, is that enough? Yes! All right, so Piper shoots that ball of flame at one of them, and it hits it right in the face. And Bertram, you kind of see this fire come out of nowhere, and it just starts to scream as it claws at its face, and then eventually falls into the ground, and you see some roots come up and pull the thing under into the earth. One of them is down.
Ooh.
Piper has already moved. She's as close as she can get right now. All right, next up is going to be, we've got spades and hearts. Spades, so it's going to be what used to be an Ursa zombie. It's gonna come over to you as well, Bertram. It's now got a gang up bonus of +1, and it kind of at you, and it's going to try to attack. All right. Same thing, flying at you. I'm going to use a Benny to re-roll that. All right, 5. You said your parry was a 5.
Right.
Okay. And let me roll some damage. Aced it on damage, so that's 12. 12. What is your toughness? You said
7.
7. Okay,
That's
7,
a
12. That's
5.
going to be 1 raise, so you would take 1 wound and be shaken. Would you like to try to soak it?
I would
Okay.
like to try to soak it. That is a bigger roll.
Yes. You just need at least 1 success.
Yeah. 9.
Nice.
9? All right.
Nice.
That is a success. So she comes over and just like slices at you, and you're able to step back fast enough that she only cuts into your clothes a little bit.
Okay.
All right. But she is
poncho.
still right next to you. Next up is going to be Leander. Leander, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I would love to cast Entangle on Ursa.
Okay.
So, he would
Make
move.
your spellcasting roll.
Yeah. Well, would I be able to reach that far? Like, we're still hiding in the woods, heading towards them, right?
I mean,
Like-
you all weren't that far away.
Okay.
Let's see, that
My
spell
speed
is what is smarts for your range?
Yeah. Yeah, it's smart.
I'd say you could get close enough for that.
Okay. Then, I will do that.
Okay.
Ooh. 7. Yes.
7.
Yes, ace. Yep.
Okay, 7 is a success. There is an opposed roll for this. Is that correct?
Let me bring it back up. Entangle. If successful, the target is entangled. No. If it's a
okay.
way
So
to-
it's just entangled.
to
Okay,
break
yeah. So
free. To break free, I think, is your.
okay, so you see Bertram, these vines come up out of the ground and wrap around this zombie that was once Ursa. Kind of see this happening all at once. All right. Anything else you would like to do? I think that's all. I'm gonna say you technically moved a little closer here. Okay. Next up is Rowan.
I'm gonna take the amulet out and put it on my neck because I think it has to do with the undead.
Okay.
Does anything
is glowing.
happen? Glowing. Is there any
It
way
is.
that I could figure out how to channel it or work with it?
You do feel like there is something. It's like it's just asking you for permission. Do you want to give it?
I'm gonna try because she's curious.
Okay.
I'm gonna give her permission.
Yep.
So you feel like it's calling to you or reaching out to you or something like that.
Yes.
And as you do that, as you give it that permission, the light begins to grow and it radiates out from it, kind of shooting directly at all of these things you can see in front of you. And I need you to roll 2d10.
2d10s?
Yes.
Oh no.
No,
If it's
no
that
wild
powerful,
die.
What's the drawback?
No wild die, just 2d10.
Double eights, 16.
Woo! Nice.
Sorry!
No,
Ahead of
no,
time,
you've aced-
my sacrifice.
You've aced that. You've aced that. You keep rolling.
Oh! Both?
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah.
This is nice.
A 7 and a 1.
Another 8.
So
24 total.
Yeah,
That's another 8.
24. Yeah, it bursts out, and you kind of see all of these dead things. There were 3 more that came up, and they kind of are. They recoil to it. 24. Okay, so the one that is not the Ursa one standing next to Bertram just kind of like screams and falls down to the ground and gets pulled back into the earth. There were 3 more that were starting to come forward. Same with them. They hiss and they scream and they claw at their faces and they collapse to the ground, and roots come up and pull them back under. Now, for the Ursa one, that one is going to spend a GM Benny and try to see if he can soak any of that damage. All right, that was 4 raises. So let's find out. Ooh. Wow, no they cannot. So you see that one too, it's all tangled up, is reaching for you, Bertram, but she screeches as this bright light comes out and starts to crumble down to the ground. Now, Rowan, you can feel that this thing, it's like the energy is drained. You can tell that, you don't know if it needs recharge or something, but it had that burst of energy and now it's much calmer. You all don't see anything else right now. Anything else you would like to do?
I start running towards Bertram to make sure he's okay.
Okay, I'll say you're
run
able to
towards
get
it.
over. Okay, to get over there. Piper will follow as well.
Just had
Getting
it.
closer to the tree. Okay.
I get there just before
Hadrian-
everybody else.
Hadrian, it's your turn. It's your turn. So, what would you like to do?
Is the Ursa one gone, or is it still just like trying to
Yeah.
reach out?
All of them are gone, as far as you can tell.
Hattie would walk over and he'd go up to the tree with his fishing pole. Now it's a tree poker, and he's gonna poke the tree.
Okay, so are you trying to attack the tree, or are you trying to get like information?
Oh no, he's like coming up and he's trying to jab the tree. He's attacking the tree.
Okay, so with this, I'll say make a fighting roll. Technically, this is an improvised weapon in this instance, so you'd be at a -2.
You don't want any left. No, I can't do it on that. No, I missed. That's a 1 after everything.
Okay, so you go up to try to hit this tree, and it just nothing seems to happen. Just you hit a tree. But
Looks
one thing
looks
you
bad,
do
like,
see behind the tree, you see and hear and something moving towards you, or maybe some things. Bertram, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
What the devil was that?
I don't know, but they were undead, and I know you told me to put it away, but I couldn't resist, and it asked me for permission, and I did it.
Not
Just
now.
be happy, okay? It's gone.
It's not all gone yet.
Why you hear the?
I mean, you did hear Hadrian just say it's not all gone yet. Oh, you didn't hear
Where?
the other. You're further away from the tree. You say where?
Yeah.
Behind the
you can
tree!
answer if you want.
Behind the tree. It's coming from the other side.
Okay, I'll just sort of get ready to attack whatever comes from around the tree.
Okay. All right. So you're staying ready. You can go on hold if you would like, which means
I'd like to
that
go on
you
hold.
could wait. Okay. All right. So you are going on hold. So I'm not going to deal you into the next one. You can choose when you want to go off hold. there's always the potential that if you try to do it in the middle of somebody else's action or like an enemy's, that there is an opposed agility roll to see who wins that. Just so you know. All right, so I'm gonna mark you on hold here, and we're gonna draw for this next round. So first up, yes.
No.
Do you have something? Okay. Hadrian, you got a Joker! Exactly what we need. All right, one Joker.
Oh, good lord.
And then after this, I need to shove a holy... What the hell?
Another one?
Bertram, would you like a Joker as well? Did this happen last time?
Yes,
Okay.
another
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that won't be you, Bertram, because you are on hold. That's going to be Leander instead.
Ooh.
All right.
Woohoo! Ready for everybody.
Rowan, 7 of diamonds.
Okay.
Piper gets a queen of spades.
Ooh, those are pretty
And oh, thank you. These are my
Oh, it's us, yeah.
VP
like
cards. And we've got an ace of hearts that's out there as well, and a jack of spades. So real quick, let me make sure everybody gets all their bennies that everyone has. Between Hadrian and Leander, both of you have the opportunity to go first. You can choose which one of you it is if either of you wants to go.
Do you want to do a roll off, Randy?
Yeah, sure. What die?
D20.
Oh, okay. Got it. Let's go.
Yeah!
Go.
Ooh, a 19!
19! No!
Ah! Do it again!
again!
Go!
A 5!
It fell on the floor. 5. What? 5?
What? A 5?
Wow!
One more time. Here we go. A 13!
That was ridiculous. Okay. This one was a 10. You win.
10!
All right.
That was
Adrian.
Yeah. Hattie will go first.
You have a plus 2.
Cool. Hattie's gonna duck down, pull out one of his vials, smash it on the ground. He's gonna cast illusion, and you guys see the water in the firelight start to ripple, and he's gonna start moving it kind of away from the tree. As it starts to raise up, it starts kind of gathering dirt and everything too, as it takes form of I want to do of Ursa, and she's just gonna scream to the other side of this tree. And have her start running away from where we're at. So whatever's there, trying to draw their attention away from us. If I can.
Okay, let me... So, I'm going to tell you something that I think... I don't know if I'm right about this. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, what is it a spirit roll or smarts roll? To disbelieve illusion.
I have to make my thing. It is a. They make a smarts roll as a free action. Those who doubt it, yeah. Tangible for those who contact it, make a smarts roll. Yes.
Oh,
I
boy. Okay.
I gotta have my spell casting go off.
Oh yeah. Make your spellcasting roll.
Okay. Woo. He said that's at a +2. Nope. That is a total of an 8.
An 8. Okay. Wow. Okay. So you're trying to make an Ursa that's where they are running the opposite direction. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Just trying to
where they
go
are?
opposite direction from us, trying to draw their attention.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you don't know quite how many there are over here. It's a bit dark, but a few of them seem to turn to go after that, but not all of them.
Okay. And then I'll back away from the tree farther, closer to the campfire.
Okay.
My stick doesn't do a whole heck of a lot. So.
Do you get close to the campfire?
Not super, just maybe 10 feet away from it.
Stands out to you. You don't feel any heat. All right. Next up. Do you have something else you want to do?
Oh no, I was just gonna shout something to everybody.
Okay, good. Y'all go for it.
I'd just be like, there's no actual fire here. I don't feel anything. that bad? That's bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So.
All right, Leander, you're up. What would you like to do? You're at a +2 for everything.
Yeah. I want to try something that may not work, but maybe it will, and that would be cool.
Okay.
I want to do 2 actions this turn. So I'm stating that up front, which means I get 0.
You'll.
Right?
Yeah. You won't be at any pluses. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
So the first thing I want to do is call Earth to sort of slowly, because it doesn't do that much, but like to reveal more of the root system beneath the tree.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
And then for the second thing, I want to try to attack it. So first, I want to do this.
All right. Make your spellcasting roll.
8. It's stuck in my glove. That's not helpful. Okay, one more time. That's a 6. 6. Yeah.
6. That's a success.
Yep. And then for an attack, I want to use my sickle and try to cut some of that root system.
Okay, I like it. So, you're able to move the earth a little bit. Some other vines come in and kind of push it aside, and you can clear into some of the root system a little bit. Make a fighting roll.
All right, I'm not good at that, but we shall try. Yeah, not at all.
What did you get?
No, I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
I was just laughing. Oh, but I did ace my wild die. That's
Ooh.
That's 11.
11.
Nice.
All right. So you go over and I'm sorry. Roll. This one is a bit strange. Roll damage. Roll damage.
Okay. And that is my strength plus. Right.
And technically, just roll damage. I'm trying to figure out how this works, but yeah, we'll go with this.
Okay. Cool. I'm trying to get 2 d4s. All right. I'm gonna use a reroll because that was
okay.
No.
Much better. That's a 5.
5. Okay, so you start to try to hack into this tree, the root system, with your sickle, and it's like this is a really thick, hard wood. You can't. It's like you got to hit it harder. It doesn't even seem to matter on the root system.
Got it.
All right,
guys. I'm having a hard time cutting this thing.
Keep trying! Piper yells out at you. Okay, Bertram, you can go at any time. Anytime you want to come off hold. Next up is going to be a few of these things. These, I mean, they look like they're falling apart. It's different bodies.
Try to come off hold.
Okay, all right. So you will have to do agility against them if you would like, here to see if you can break this. So make an agility roll. It's
11.
opposed to athletics. We'll do agility. 11?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and these guys... Okay, yeah, you're way faster than them. All right, it is your go.
Okay, and I will say, don't worry about the tree, don't worry about the fire, there are dead things here.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to do 2 things. I'm going to try to attack somebody, and I'm going to try to cast a spell.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I take
-2 on both.
Am I close enough to move forward and try to attack one of these?
Yeah, I'll say they're coming kind of around the tree, so I'll say that you're able to do that. You see 2 coming around the tree so far.
Okay. Right. so first up, I'll try to attack one.
Okay.
A -2. I'm going to use a reroll.
Okay.
I don't get any pluses from my Let the Devil Out, right? That's just a trait and damage rolls, right? This isn't a trait roll. It's just a skill.
Well, yeah, this would be a trait roll. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You get a bonus. To this and damage, I do
so
believe,
that
if it
is-
says trait rolls.
20.
Woo! 20!
Yeah.
Yeah, hit with a raise. Add an extra d6 to that damage roll.
Okay. Running out of die.
You need more.
let's- yeah. I need people, man. Alright. So. Okay. $16.
16. Oh boy. Okay.
Wow.
So- Yeah. You.
Yep.
You were attacking with your tomahawk. Yeah, you go over and you just you like kind of cut in here and you just slice directly through this thing and it just falls to the ground. Took that one out.
Oof. Okay.
All right.
And I'm gonna try to cast
Casting
a
a
spell.
spell.
Which
Okay.
is the real danger here.
Okay.
Boy.
Spellcasting at -2. But it is a trait
Got it.
roll.
Got it.
Yes. Yeah, got it. And I will use Skin of the Beast, and my skin becomes harder and hair grows all over thicker.
All right. I like it. Yeah. You all see sort of this like hair fur thing grow over Bertram. Not necessarily something you haven't seen before at this point, probably. All right.
Something you haven't seen before.
Is that it for you?
That's it for me.
Okay. Next up, you took out one of these things. The other one is going to come over and try to claw at you. Let's see what it can do. Oh, it aced it.
Oh.
It aced it again.
No.
Wow. Okay. What is your parry now? Is your parry still the same? That just affected your toughness. Is that right?
Yeah, it just affects my toughness.
Okay. So parry is 5. Okay. So that was a 14. So let's see on some damage here what it can do. Oh boy, it aced it on 2 die!
Stop
Okay.
it, Megan!
Bertram's already dead. Leave him alone.
That's 20. What is
Ooh,
your
my
current toughness?
It is 9.
Okay, 9, 20. That's 2 raises. So you can try to soak that. You're gonna need two raises, or at least 1 raise, to avoid taking 2 wounds.
Okay. I will attempt to soak.
Okay.
And do I also add the d6 to this roll as well?
That is a good question. I mean, I would think so.
It's all trait and damage rolls. Like,
I mean,
I don't know if
that's
this
not
is-
technically a trait roll, so I would say
Okay.
no. I don't
Okay,
think, but I could be
then
wrong. We'll go with it for now.
I'm gonna have to re-roll it. And the
Okay.
one Benny's here. Oof, not the best. 5. That's 1 raise.
5.
Or 1
That's a
success.
That's one success. You will only take 1 wound, and you will be shaken, which means you'll need to unshake before your next round, before you can do anything. Okay. So you all see that this zombie kind of comes up, and actually, like, it's able to get through, slices right through the that you have just added. You all see. Let's see. You took 1 out. There are 2 more that start to come around the edge. Hadrian, you see 2 others are still. How long does your illusion last?
Oh my gosh.
Illusion lasts for 5 rounds.
Okay. There are I'm gonna say 2 of those are preoccupied following that illusion. 2 more have come around the other edge. All right. That was them. Next up is Piper. So Piper sees all of this happening, and she's going to shoot some more fire. She's going to shoot at the ones who've come over near Hadrian. So, make that roll. Ooh, that's not good. I'm going to use a reroll to try that again. Ugh. Okay, I got a 4. That's a success. Roll some damage. For 8. Alright, I'm gonna shake one of these guys over there by Hadrian. They're not quite up against you, Hadrian, but they're close. And she's going to move closer to where you are as well, Hadrian. Alright, that was Piper. Next up, Rowan. You hear something behind you all of a sudden. You turn around to find another creature that has pulled itself up out of the earth. And it's going to come over and try to swipe at you. This one looks mean. What is your parry?
5.
Rowan? 5. It comes over, you hear it just in time, you're able to duck out of the way, but it is right up against you. Alright, it's your turn, Rowan. What would you like to do?
I cast bolts on it.
Ooh. Bolt. Alright, make a spellcasting roll.
Combo.
I'm gonna use a Benny. As a 2 and a 1 on the die.
Benny, okay.
Oh, okay. I aced my 6, my wild die. 6,
Nice.
7, 8, 9, 10.
10. You're using bolt on... Yeah, that's going to be a hit, so make your damage roll. Hang on. That would be with raise, so roll 3d6.
Yes. Yes. 5, 5, 1. 10, 11.
1, 10, 11. That is on... So that is going to be... Oh! With 1 raise. Yeah, so you shoot your dark bolt at this thing, and it kind of hisses as you see like a piece of its shoulder kind of fall off as you hit it. Doesn't look happy about that. All right, nice. Anything else you would like to do?
No, I'll stay and fight this one because it's gonna be at me.
Okay. All right, next round. 5 of clubs for Hadrian. A Joker for Bertram? What is happening? God. All right. That means everybody gets another freaking Benny.
Yay.
Yeah.
Thanks,
It's
Bertram.
the ancestors, yo. Thanks.
Clearly.
Best ancestors
All
ever.
right.
Yes, thank you,
Leander,
ancestors.
Queen of Spades.
And
Rowan, 7 of Diamonds.
I need one more.
Oh, you're right. Ace of Hearts. That queen is actually the lowest one for you. Pretty good. Piper, Queen of Hearts. Our bud attacking Rowan here has got an Ace of Diamonds. And
Lord.
some of our other lovely friends have a King of Clubs. Would anyone like to redraw with a Benny? No? Good? Okay.
Everything's above a
Let's just
jack.
shuffle these now. Alright, that means Bertram, unless you don't want to go first, you are up. Plus
No,
2 to
that's
everything. Okay.
Plus 2 to everything. Not damage though, right? Just attacks.
Yeah, to damage.
Oh dang. How many of these things are near me?
Right now there's just the one. You took the other one out, but you can see a couple others behind the tree that seem to be following what looks like Ursa? Ursa's just everywhere.
Okay.
These are
I am going to attempt to attack thrice.
Okay, that's going to put you at a -4 to everything, technically just a -2 because of your Joker. Focus.
That's the plan.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so you're attacking. Are you attacking one thing? Well, just make your first attack. You can decide as we go.
Yeah, I don't know who I'm gonna attack yet, because maybe some people are gonna stay on their feet. But I know I'm gonna attack a lot. That's all I know.
Okay. I like it.
That's a 5.
5?
Not gonna be enough.
5's a hit. Roll damage.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Strength is. Okay. Okay. Not my finest work. 13.
13. You take out your tomahawks and you slice into the one in front of you. It falls to the ground. Now, if you're attacking with your offhand, technically you will be at a -4 because you don't have ambidextrous. So only with your offhand. So this attack will be at a -4. The other one will be at a -2. That make sense?
Okay. Do I have to
The
use my
offhand
offhand?
penalty.
Or can I just keep attacking?
I mean, I feel like in this instance, it would make more sense for you to have to use your offhand, yes.
Fair enough. Okay, so my second attack, -4.
Yes.
So I will.
And also.
Having...
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Also.
Well, I was just gonna say they're further away from you, so you're gonna have to move. But it sounds like that's what you were doing, so.
Yeah, I was gonna move. Assuming this guy is dead now. Or dead again.
He sure seems to be dead, starting to be pulled into the ground by some roots.
Well, I will hurry forward, yelling, and I'm gonna try to plant my other tomahawk on this other guy. This is at a -4.
Hey.
Just let out one.
11.
Rossi's turns
11.
Like,
yeah, you come over, you plant one of your tomahawks right in one of these guys' heads. It just crumbles. You got
that
it.
wasn't my damage. That was just my attack roll.
It wasn't. Yeah, roll your damage roll, but you did succeed at hitting it.
Okay.
You hit it real good.
Hit it real good. Okay. 22.
Oh, yeah. You like
this is
you
what I'm good
plant
at. This is the one thing I'm good at.
You plant this thing in its head, and it's just like it just gives this awful squelch as the whole thing like kind of starts to fall apart and slides grossly off of your tomahawk. Got one more attack.
Moving. Got one more
All
attack. Right. And then the last one. This one's only at a -4 because it's back to my on hand. As the people say.
This should only be at a -2.
-2. The other one was -4.
Yeah.
This one's only a -2.
Yeah.
This is my good hand. And X, yeah.
Take my strong hand. Sorry.
This is a 15 to attack.
Wow, yeah. Roll damage with an extra
Wow.
d6. That's a raise.
It's only 25 points of damage.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, 25. That's it.
Pretty spry for a dead guy.
42.
20.
20.
Yeah. These things are like butter to you. You're slicing and dicing them without using hardly any of your strength. Yeah, they're
With
down.
lots of fury.
You see this. You see this random Ursa wandering around now, just kind of running, screaming. Nothing's chasing her currently. All right, that was your turn. Next up is. See, we've got an ace. All right, this thing attacking you, Rowan, is gonna try again. It hisses at you and attacks. Oh boy. It's gonna use one of its bennies that it has. Because that was awful. Ooh, it aced it. Alright, what is your parry once again?
5.
Okay. It's not with a raise, so that's good. It does hit. Let's see what it can do. Ooh, okay. 7, got an ace. 10 damage. What is your toughness?
5.
5. So that is going to be 1 wound and you would be shaken. We forgot to have you unshake last time, Philip. That's okay. We won't worry about it right now. Future, I always forget those. So would you like to soak that?
Yes, please.
Make a vigor roll.
So, vigor.
You got lots of bennies.
Yep.
Oh, that fell out of my box. Double 5, so 5. Do I add anything?
That's enough to...
Oh, yeah?
Nope, that's enough. That's a success. You just needed to soak 1 wound. So this thing like gets a hold of your dress and starts to dig in, but you're able to pull back fast enough to keep it from cutting into you. All right. It stays right where it is. Next up is these 2 that are over by Piper and Hadrian. The one that Piper attacked is gunning for her, but it is shaken. Oh, no, wait. Yes, it is shaken. So it needs to try to unshake. See if it can do that. It cannot. So it does not. The other one is close enough to her. It's going to attack her. So it comes over and tries to attack her. Got a 4. My parry is a 5. So I'm able to duck out of the way before this thing can quite cut into me. Leander, you notice there are 2 more that are pulling themselves up out of the ground. They don't get any further than that, but that's as far as they've gone. All right. Next, we've got a Queen of Hearts and a Queen of Spades. Spades will be first. Leander, it's your turn.
Yes. So Leander stops hacking at this tree, hearing Bertram. He's sort of at a loss, right? So he goes, so we're not here to stop this tree from doing whatever it's doing. We're here to fight, but these could be part of the defense mechanism of this tree thing, and I'm really confused and I don't know what to do, and there are these stupid people popping out of the ground. And he's gonna aim and try to hit one.
I like it. I like it. All right. You're using your sickle?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So,
And,
a fighting roll, right?
Yep. Make a fighting roll.
Ooh, ace.
Ace. Yes.
9.
9.
Nice.
That is with a raise, so roll damage with an extra d6.
Nice.
I need it. Because I think it's a d4, and then my strength, right, which is also a d4. So 2 d4s
it's
and
your
1
strength.
d6.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, you guys, I'm not strong. I'm not, like, that's
You're
not
strong
what I'm
in
doing.
the heart.
I feel you.
I do have a lot of spirit. Oh, ace.
Yeah!
You gotta run after that, though. So that's a 7.
All right, that's a hit. You will shake that one, so one of them by you is shaken.
Nice.
All right.
Right.
Nice. Anything else? You want to stay where you
this
are?
goes-
Move?
No, I mean, I can't get away without taking an attack of opportunity.
That's correct. Unless
So-
you have extraction, which I think Hadrian does.
Oh, that's cool. No, I don't. So he's going to stay here, but he is going to yell, "What if these things don't stop coming? What about the tree?"
All right. Next up is Piper, and she says, "That's a good point." And she is going to try to also attack with fighting with her knife. She has a dagger. And I'm gonna have her. I'm just gonna attack one. So I'm gonna attack the one right in front of me. Where is my fighting? There it is. All right. Oh, that was really bad. 1 and a 2. I'm gonna re-roll that with my re-roll here. Okay, I aced it.
Nice.
All right,
Go, Piper, go.
That's an 8. That's a success, but not with a raise. Okay, and I'm going to roll my strength, which is D6, D4. All right. I aced it again!
Yes.
8, 9 damage. Okay, this thing is already shaken, so that is gonna take it out. So she comes in and she just stabs this thing right in the eyeball, or what was left of it, and it kind of starts to crumble to the ground as she pulls the knife out. She yells, "I got one!" She's gonna stay right where she is. Next up is gonna be Rowan. What would you like to do?
Okay. Is the amulet speaking to me?
It still feels quite weak.
Charred? I'm just joking. Okay.
Does not seem
All
to
right.
be no.
No worries. I'm gonna try and cast Bolt again on this thing that's in front of me.
Okay, make a spellcasting roll.
That's a 5.
That's a success. Roll your damage, 2d6, I believe.
It's 2d6, yeah. 11. 6 and a 5.
11, and it's already okay. So let's see. 7, 1 raise. That will do wound. This thing is going to try to soak it. Right. It happens. Bigger. This one feels stronger than the others. All right, it got a 5. It
had
is
a
able
baby.
to soak
Yeah,
that one wound.
Oh.
It is a wild card. You're either fighting extras or wild cards. This one's a wild card. All right. What else would you like to do? Would you like to move or stay where you are?
Stay where I'm at.
Okay. All right, Hadley, it's your turn.
Yeah, he screamed. Yeah, see, I know Bertram screamed, "Don't worry about the tree and the fire," but the fire's not giving off any heat. So I kind of want to get closer to it, and I want to take my pole and I want to like stab at it, like see if I can like move the logs or anything.
Yes, pole.
In the fire.
Okay. So
10 feet away. 10 feet.
I'm gonna say you can make a smarts roll. And I'm gonna say in this instance, normally this would be at a -6, but I feel like you are specifically situated to not need that. So I'm just gonna say straight smarts roll.
Ooh, goody. Like it. Alright, I'm gonna spend a Benny.
Okay.
Come on, Benny. Come on. Ah, there's one explosion!
Benny.
Come on!
Yes!
Come on.
Come on, Benny.
Okay, that is going to be a 9.
A 9. So you poke at this fire, and it seems so obvious now, but it's so good you weren't able to tell before. This is an illusion.
An illusion?
these-
How dare you!
These things that are attacking clearly seem to be real as you've been able to touch them, but you are able to put together that the images of the elders you saw before might have been projected onto these creatures, these zombies that are here. But where the illusion is coming from, you're not sure.
Okie dokie. Oh, okay. So it just goes through. Nothing else. So I see it like waver and jeez. Okay.
You're able to, by interacting with it, you're able to tell that it is not really there.
Okay. Yeah, I would shout, "Fire's not really here, guys! There's an illusion happening from something." And then he's going to pull out his dagger. And then can I run over and I want to try to stab the one that's on Piper?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You'll get a gang up bonus of +1.
Here we go! I'm going to use a Benny. Takes me down to 2.
Okay.
That's an explosion. Come on. Little
Ooh.
one. Okay, that gives me a 7.
The illusion
A
is
7.
that's the illusion.
Right? That's the illusion. 7, that's a hit. Make a damage roll.
Okay, it's just my strength, right?
Strength plus D. If it's a dagger, it's strength plus D4.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let me have that. Yeah! Hey, 1 explosion!
Yay!
Okay. 7!
7. I'm gonna say you're attacking the one that is shaken, so that will take it out. You saw what Piper did, just stabbed it in the eye, and you go over and stab the other one in the eye. Same thing. It collapses down.
And
nice.
Hattie just goes right in the eye and goes, "Now you know how I feel."
All right. Nice. Okay. Next round. New cards. First up, Hadrian, you get a 6 of hearts. Wow, I mean, we've already gotten a lot. 4 of diamonds for Bertram. A 10 of hearts or a 5 of spades. So 5 of spades for Leander. A jack of diamonds for Rowan. And for Piper, 2 of clubs. For our wild card, 2 of diamonds. That's awful. And a 10 of spades for everybody else. All right. That means first up will be Rowan.
Cast my bolt.
Okay.
9.
Nice.
9. That's a success. Wait. Wow, with a raise. So 3d6 damage.
Yes. Ooh. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13.
2 4s and a 5.
All right. 7. That would be 1 raise. So this thing, you hit it once again, and you kind of like knock like a chunk out of its other shoulder, kind of goes straight through it. This thing does not look very happy with you, but it is still standing. All right. Anything else? You want to move or stay?
I stay.
Stay. Okay. And next up is so you shook one of the creatures that pulled itself up out of the ground, so it's going to try to unshake Leander and see if it can do anything. It cannot. So one of them is just like, feels like, I don't know, you kind of hit it and it knocked it over and it seems like it's off balance. But there was another one there that is going to try to attack you. Ooh, and it aced it. What is your parry, Leander?
My parry is all of 4.
Or it got a 10, so that's going to be with 1 raise, which means it will do a little bit more damage. What is your toughness?
It's 5.
5. Okay. It will shake you. You are shaken. It got an 8. So you will need to unshake.
Can I soak that? Do you soak that?
You can spend a Benny at any time to get rid of it automatically, or before your turn, you can make a spirit roll to try to unshake. Okay. There is one over by Piper and Hadrian. Hadrian, you just attacked, so it's going to go after you.
I thought they were both. I thought they were both dead.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. No, you're right. I had taken the other one. All right. 1 over. Bertram, you don't see anything else. Looking around, seems clear on this side for right now. So that was their turn. Next up is Hattie. What would you like to do?
Ooh, Leander's got one, and then Rowan.
Leander has 2, Rowan has 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over really quick to Leander, and I want to try to stab the one that's crawling itself out of the ground.
Okay,
Or the one that was shaken. Yeah.
Okay, make a fighting roll, and you'll get a +1 to that for gang up.
Okay, that's a 4.
A 4, so you go over and try to stab at it, but it's kind of moving around in such a way that you can't quite get a hold of it, just barely miss it.
Okay.
All right.
That's it.
Next up is Leander.
All right. I'm gonna try to unshake.
Okay, make a spirit roll.
Spirit, yeah. 6.
That's a success. You are able to unshake.
Nice.
Yeah, he feels himself. No, I think more realistically, he's like, he gets hit, he starts shaking and locking up, and that fear is starting to really take control. He sort of closes his eyes and thinks of Piper saying that he can do this. He takes that breath, and then he sort of is able to focus in that he needs to do something here. Okay, I need to know exactly where Hattie is in relation to where those 2 things are in front of me. Because I'm gonna do a cone blast out that way.
So basically they're kind of like they're kind of like this, like if you're me, they're both kind of right here on either side of you a little bit, and Hadrian's behind one of the other ones off to the side.
Alright. So I'm gonna control my breathing and cast Havoc and try to do it again. Because the last time was a very special adventure.
I also believe there is a modifier called Selective. It's a general modifier, so you can always add a +1.
You're right. Yep.
So you can avoid worrying about that. Okay.
Okay. I'll
just +1 PowerPoint.
Yeah. Okay. So I will use 3 then, right? Yes. I'll use 3. And I'll try to havoc these guys. So he closes his eyes. He starts chanting the incantation. That's a 4. So that's
a
not
success.
With the raise, but it is a success. Yay!
Let's say it's a success.
So,
I think whenever you're in melee that changes, but for our purposes, I haven't been doing that, so we're just gonna say it's a success.
Okay. Anyone touched by the template, this cone is distracted and must then make a strength roll at -2. Oh no, I didn't get erased. Those who fail, you must make a strength roll against it.
Okay.
Because it's trying to push them back. So what it is it's all these vines and leaves, sort of like a force just coming out of him, hurling at these 2 zombies.
Okay.
So, a strength roll, please.
What was your spellcasting roll?
It was a 4. It was a 4.
A 4. Okay, so you send all these vines out and kind of try to push at these things, and it kind of makes them like, it knocks them off not off their feet, they don't fall, but just kind of like you can see they're resisting it, but they don't go flying back.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Was there anything else that that was it, right?
Yeah, it's just they make a strength roll.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Would you like to move? Anything else?
No, because I have my friend here who is being brave and came to fight with me. I will square up, look at him, and sort of take my sickle and get ready.
Okay. Next up,
sickle and fishing pole. Let's do it.
Next up is Bertram.
Oh.
Bertram.
I just heard next up, and then...
Yeah, we
Next up... Oh, I must have swallowed
dramatic,
it. Sorry.
Dramatic pause.
Next up, I'll never tell. You have to guess.
Yeah. Am I close? Oh, so I want to run around the tree and see what's going on.
All right. I'll say you could run and get to them this turn, but you could go your regular pace to get back to the tree and see on the other side of it that Rowan is fighting one, and Leander and Hadrian seem to be fighting something.
Okay, who's closer?
Hadrian and Leander.
I guess I'll go to them first then.
Okay, there's two by them. So you could get there and attack if you wanted to take a minus. So basically you'd be, if you use your run die, I believe you can do that, then you could still take up to 2 attacks like you would multi-action penalty.
How far away are they?
I'd say your run die is a d6, so roll a d6 on a, I'll say on a 4 or a 5, you're able to get there. Okay. Yeah, then you're able to get there and you can attack. If you are attacking once, you'll be at a -2. Twice, I think you'd technically be at a -2, and then... No, you'd be at a -4 and then a -6. So it's up to you.
So a -4 for both if I attack twice?
If you attack twice, it'd be a -4 for your first attack and a -6 for the second one. If you attack once, you're at a -2.
Okay, I'm just gonna attack once then. I don't know if I can deal with a -6.
One of them is shaken. Yeah, -6 is big.
Got a 6. Wait, -2.
That's
4.
a success. So you go over and try to hit them. They're moving around too much. You just barely miss with a 4.
Okay. Say. Notley, you're the tree person. Concentrate on trees. I've got this.
Mixed signals!
Alright. These two things are
Wait,
now...
Megan.
Yeah.
Do I have a +2 for gang up? Because I'm with Leander and...
Yeah, you're right. Technically you would.
So you
nice catch. Nice catch. Yeah, so that's a hit. So make a damage roll.
I stand by whatever snarky thing I said. Yes. You know what? Now it just makes more sense.
It makes more sense, yeah.
Yeah. So that is a 17.
Man, I definitely did that wrong times. 17. Yeah, you just come over and just like you have been all the other ones, you just like slice directly through this thing. It falls into 2 pieces. It is down.
Yeah. You do trees.
Right, nice.
I'll do bodies.
The other one is gonna turn around. Let's see, Hadrian, you also attacked this one. So this one is gonna attack Leander because that's who it was focused on before. Oh, it got a 2. So it is very unsuccessful at its attack.
Good. Would have hit me.
It would have. Okay, next up is Piper. Piper's gonna turn around and hurl one more ball of flame at this thing. Wow. Okay, that's a 4. That's a success. Damage. Woo! 10. 10 is going to shake it. So you all see one of them, the one that's still there, kind of like bursts into flames a little bit, but it doesn't fall. All right. New round. Next card, I guess rather, is a Queen of Spades for Hadrian.
Big card.
We've got a 6 of clubs for, I'm sorry, that was clubs. Queen of clubs. 6 of clubs for Bertram. A Jack of clubs for Leander. For Rowan, it's a Queen of diamonds. For Piper, a 4 of hearts. For our friend attacking Piper, it's a 9 of clubs. Oh, and yes, I didn't draw an extra card for you. I'll do that in just a second. 2 for anyone else. 10, Leander, is what you actually
Okay.
have. A 10 of clubs. Okay.
Not that bad.
No. So first up is going to be diamonds or clubs. It's going to be Rowan.
Ooh. I cast my spell again.
Oh, more bolt. Okay, I like it.
Here we go.
Slowly dismantling this.
That's a
Yeah.
4. That's not a success, right?
Well, I have not been doing that correctly, so I'm going to let your spells go in range, even though you're technically in contact here. So I will say that it is a success.
Are you sure?
Yes, to keep it consistent for this battle. Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you. 6, 7, 8 points. 8 points.
8. This one is okay. So, yeah. Think about that. Shaken. It's got to be another one. 7, 8. So, you hit her, but she just kind of grins at you when you do. Doesn't seem
like
to do
that.
much.
Yeah.
Would you like to move or anything along those lines?
No, I'll stay here.
Okay. So you're staying here. All right. Then next up is Hadrian.
So how many more of these things are there? There's one on Rowan and one over by the 4 of us, yeah?
Yep. It's now
Okay.
slightly on fire.
Slightly on fire. There's 3 of you guys. I am going to run. Oh, can I make it over to Rowan? My pace of 8?
Yes, but you will be exiting melee range and would take an attack of opportunity.
I
Although
have
this thing
Do
is
it.
shaken. It's shaken and you have
extraction,
extraction. So yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I look at it and go, and I run. Ah! I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna try to do the same thing and stab this one in the face next to Rowan.
All right, I like it. Make a
Yes!
skill- or a
Double
fighting roll.
explosion! Woo! Another explosion!
Oh,
Oh,
boy,
man.
okay.
Come on.
Nice, nice.
Come on.
Power.
Oh, that is a 14.
Wow.
A 14. Yeah, so you come over and you have a dagger?
Got my like fishing pole in one hand. I'm just like, ah!
So, Rowan, you see all of a sudden this blade pop out from like between this thing's eyes, and it kind of goes cross-eyed and crumbles to the ground, and as it does, you see Hadrian standing there behind you.
Hadrian,
You okay?
thank you. Yeah,
Welcome.
thank you.
Okay.
You're so brave.
I'm
Let's
trying
go.
to be.
We're not done yet. We're not done
We
yet.
got one more. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay, I like it. Next up is Leander.
I killed
Ooh.
2.
All right. Ooh. I still have to take an attack of opportunity if I move.
You do, yes.
And this one in front of me is shaken, right?
However, it's shaken, so it can't take that opportunity on you.
Ooh. Then I will go over to the tree and start slashing at the tree. Let's do it.
Okay. Make an
Let's-
attack roll.
Ooh! So every time I've rolled the ace on this 4 die, the next number has been 1. I promise. Okay, so it's a 5 on the attack
A 5.
from the tree.
All right, roll some damage.
All right. I don't know why that keeps happening, but it's not the best. That is going to be, and for the damage, yes, it is adding them. So 5.
5. So you go over and you try to attack at this tree, and this bark is incredibly hard. You don't even feel like you barely made a dent, but you do hear a sound, and as you look down, you see a hand starting to come up out of the ground.
Okay,
all
I
right.
yell back to everyone, it's definitely the tree! Kill the tree, please, help me!
Okay, next up is that hand in the ground, it starts to pull itself up further. You see a whole body, and it's going to try to attack you, Leander.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it aced it.
Oh.
Ooh, it aced it again!
Stop it!
Okay, that is... What is your parry? It's a 4, right?
It's a 4. Oh.
Yeah, that was a 17, so that's going to be with a few raises there, so... Let's see what damage it can do. Oh, it's not as great. What is your toughness?
5.
Okay, so it got a 6. It will shake you. So you are shaken. So it kind of
Ooh,
like
it
gets
only
a
got
hold
6?
of you.
Oh, that was terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and the rest of you notice, you see more hands reaching up out of the ground, starting to pull themselves up. That's it for that go. Next up is Bertram.
Okay. There's one next to me, and then there's more popping up out of the ground, and the one that's next to Leander. Okay. I am going to attack twice.
Hey, I like it. You're at a -2 and a -4. Well, you're offhand.
Yep. Okay. Alright, here we go.
Okay.
One of these times, this is just gonna come back and bite me right in the butt. Attack times. Okay, 10 to attack. No, minus
10
to 8.
Okay, that is a success. No raise.
Okay. Alright. And
so roll damage.
That is 18 damage.
18 damage. Wow. Yeah, so again, you just slice, you cut this thing literally in half. You just slice right into the center of its head, and it just kind of like starts to split as it falls back down to the ground. That one is gone.
Okay.
What was
I
the
am
second
going
thing?
to
hack the tree.
Stride over to Leander. I want to hack the tree, but look at you. And I'm gonna attack the one next to Leander.
Okay. Right.
Right. -4 to 10.
Yeah, that's a success with a raise. Roll an extra d6 on that damage.
Okay. Oh, jeez. 20.
Yeah, you come over. You just like cut all of its arms off and its head as you go.
Cut the tree!
Okay. And I'll say, Notley, I said stop farting around with these bodies and do something about the tree.
You should cut the tree.
Okay. Okay. Wait till my next turn. Got it. Got it.
All right. I like it. Okay, next up is Piper. And Piper is going to go, I think we have to take out the tree. I think they're just going to keep coming. And she's going to fire a bolt. I'm going to use a little bit more power points. I'm going to add the spell modifier plus 2 power points to up the damage to 3d6 or 4d6 on a raise. And let's see what we end up with here.
Let's get
Okay, that's a success with a 7. But
Nice.
not a raise. And you know what? I'm gonna try to re-roll it and see if I can get a raise, because that would be helpful. So let's see. Spending a Benny. Trying that again. No raise. All right, keep it as is. All right, I got 6. And so you see Piper, she like this. The light, the green and red light lights up her face. She shoots this fire at it, and it hits it, but again, it just doesn't seem to breach anything. Piper just in frustration. All right. Next up, you see behind you, Bertram, something grabs your leg. Something else starts to pull itself up out of the ground. All right. New round for Hadrian. We've got a 3 of diamonds.
Dang it!
For Bertram, a 7 of clubs. For Leander, an 8 of diamonds.
Gotta pick 2.
For Rowan, yep, has to be 2, you're right, but I already pulled this for Rowan, so we'll say an ace is for you. This is the second one. For Leander, you're going to keep your 8, Leander. Piper has got a 9 of spades. Our friend who just grabbed Bertram has a jack of hearts, and anyone else has an 8 of spades. All right, so that means first up.
Can I spend a Benny? I want to get another one.
Oh, sure. Yes, spending a penny to redraw. You get a king of spades. That actually worked.
Ooh.
Wow. So first up is going to be Rowan. What would you like to do?
I feel like we have to go after this tree.
Okay.
And it seemed like spells didn't work on the tree from...
It's hard to tell. It's not just the spell that didn't work. Neither has hacking at it yet.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm just gonna try casting Bolt on it and see what happens.
All right, make a spellcasting roll.
No. That is a 6.
6, that's a success. No raise. Roll your 2d6 damage.
That's double ones. 2.
When it's damage, it's not a crit failure. Okay. So you can always spend a Benny to re-roll that if you would like.
Yes, please.
And Benny's girl.
5. Not that great either.
5.
3
so
and
you
2.
shoot this energy at it, and again, it hits it, but it just doesn't seem to be enough. Anything else? Would you like to move?
No. If I try to attack with my dagger, that's too much stuff, right?
You would have been at a -2, and you would be at a -2 for your attack with the dagger. You still would have hit with your -2, so I would let you do that in this instance if you wanted to.
Let's try. Okay. So my dagger is
fighting at a -2.
At a -2.
You're gonna roll fighting for this.
Fighting, sorry.
The tree row?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. We gotta do something. Fighting.
Yeah, we have to do something, Bertram.
Yeah, Leander, we have to do something.
Ooh, I aced my wild.
Nice.
Ooh. 11 minus 2. 9.
Is 9. That's with a raise. So roll your strength plus d4 plus d6.
Ooh.
Strength, which is strength plus d4. D4 plus a d6. Here we go. Ooh, add the box. 5, 9, 10, 11.
11. So you go over and you hit this tree, and again, just doesn't feel like quite enough. It's like you almost dent it, but it seems tough. All right. Next up is, that was Rowan. Next up is Hadrian.
How many of these things are there around?
You see a number of arms coming up out of the ground. It's kind of hard to keep track, but it looks like more than before. You see at least 5 different ones in the area.
These 5? Jeez. I'm gonna spend my final Benny to give me power points back.
Okay.
Picking up 9. I am going... Cool. Every single one that I can see. Would you say that there are at least 7 of these things around?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Yeah. I'm going to spend all remaining power points, and you just hear them kind of like... As I'm going to make all of their fighting go down 1 die step.
Wow. Okay. I like it. Make a spellcasting roll.
Spellcasting. That is a 6.
6? Okay, now, when you were doing this at someone like that, I think there is a... Is there a save of some kind?
So the lowering is an
victim
instant
honoring
one.
takes...
Yeah, it says they take it, and they automatically take it, and they can try at the end of their following turn. Take that, zombies!
They all kind of, you just kind of hear this, like, gurgling sound.
Yeah, you see Hattie, he just, like, pulls his hands together, and they both just start glowing blue, and you just hear, like, the crackling and everything of these bones and limbs of all these creatures.
Okay. So after you hear that, you see them all start to pull themselves up out of the ground, pulling their feet up, and they just hiss and moan at all of you, but that's all they are doing. They haven't gotten any further than that. Next up is Piper. So Piper is going to again try to attack this tree. I'll use bolt. Not gonna power. I'll try powering it up one more time. I think I have enough for that. Okay, that's 7, but still not a raise. I'm gonna spend one more Benny to try and get that raise. Come on. One more Benny. Give me a raise! No, I can't get it. Okay, fine. Rolling with 3d6 for damage. Ooh, I aced it on one of them, so that's
nice.
It's 14. All right, so Piper, once again, she really tries to gather as much energy as she can. She gets a really big flame. She shoots it right at the tree. It bursts kind of all around it, and it burns a little bit of the bark, but it doesn't seem to get through the tree beyond that. She rolled a 14.
Hey.
Got it.
Yeah, barely did it.
All right. Next up is, say we've got clubs and diamonds. Leander, it's your go.
All right, so there's a armor piercing ability on the general spell thing, right? Like it's like +3 minus to armor or whatever, right?
Oh, you're talking about a modifier?
Yeah, a modifier for a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I want to try to do like Call Earth, because I don't have damage spells like typically. That's the problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to do Call Earth, but to put like more points into like power or damage or something to to do more.
I don't know that it would work that way, but one thing to remember that you all can do in these situations is support. You can support in combat as well. So you could essentially, you could decide to support Bertram or Hadrian or somebody who like is going to attack the tree, giving them a bonus.
You know what? Okay. I'm going to yell at Bertram really, really badly. And with the goal to anger Bertram so much that Bertram swings at me, hits the tree.
Oh God. Oh,
okay.
God.
So what he's gonna say?
Make.
Yeah, he's gonna start with, you know what? If you think you know so much about this tree, why are we here in the first place? It's your fault. You killed the elders. You're the one who caused all of this. And if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even be here. And he's just going to like be getting as big as he can. It's gonna get a -2 to threaten you, but
so
he is trying
this would technically be taunt. This would be a taunt roll.
Yes. Fine. I will roll a taunt. And I am egging you on so bad. Like, I am like almost pushing you. I'm not gonna push you because I would die. But alright. Taunt. I don't think I have taunt as a skill, so.
Then you're rolling at a D4 minus 2.
Ah! Got it. D4 with my wild die.
Yes.
That is an ace!
Nice!
11 minus 2. 9.
9. All right. So Bertram, you have the opportunity, if you choose to try to resist that.
I don't think I'm gonna try to resist it.
Okay. Then that is a success. I'm gonna say, 10. I'll say you could. I'll say your turn is not technically next, but I'll say that you can utilize it as if your turn is next. So if you wanted to, this is interesting. Or maybe that wouldn't count as your turn because you're technically, he's taunting you into attacking. So sure. However, Leander, what is your plan to avoid getting hit by Bertram?
To duck or move or get hit. Like, we need to take the tree out, and Bertram's the only one who's strong enough, probably.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to say, make an athletics roll, Leander. And Bertram, you make, if you're attacking, if that's your reaction, Bertram, then make your attack roll.
I mean, is that what the save is for? To prevent myself from attacking Leander?
I think so.
I mean, it's in this instance when you're using things against other players, it's really kind of how you take it. So, yes, I mean, that is what he's trying to do, but him taunting you, you still have the ability to choose how that actually affects you. So it's up to you.
Okay.
That's Leander's goal.
Sure.
Doesn't mean that's what Bertram does.
Alright. So is it, are you saying it is my turn if I wish to attack?
I mean, technically Leander is using this as his turn. So if you were going to do it, I would give you this sort of as like a free attack that is being, like,
Okay.
you're...
Sure,
happening.
I'll use it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, then make an attack roll.
Okay.
5.
5? Okay. I mean, that's a success. I'll yeah, just let's see what Bertram rolls.
Yeah, no, Bertram's gonna murder me, but it's cool. He's also gonna murder the tree.
A 7.
Okay, so...
But what I
So-
don't
so-
actually...
Go ahead.
What I want
Go
to
ahead.
do is... I'm gonna drop the tomahawk out of my offhand. I'm
Okay.
gonna grab Leander's shirt. I'm gonna push him against the tree. And I'm gonna take my axe. And I want to plant it right above his head.
I like it. Okay, make a damage roll.
That's mean.
It's better than hitting him with it, I
Yes.
guess.
That's
Yeah.
true. It's his hindrance.
Oof.
Oof.
15.
15. Let me look. Your tomahawks don't have anything specific on them, do they? I don't think they do.
I think so. But can I use Benny to reroll damage?
Of course. Certainly.
I'm gonna do that. I rolled magnificently bad. $20.
20. Bertram, you have gotten so angry at everyone who's constantly telling you that it's your fault. All of this is your fault. Here's Leander saying it in your face when all you've been trying to do is save everybody. So you turn around, you throw Leander up against this tree, and you hit it as hard as you can with your tomahawk. And as you do, something changes. Something splits in this tree, And as it does, it goes it looks like it goes all the way up to the sky. It goes all the way across the sky. It goes all the way into the ground. All of you see it. Everything begins to shake. And then something starts to change. From the sky, it's almost like a piece of paper that is burning. The sky almost starts to change color. You all see it. There's all of the other creatures that were reaching up and grabbing for you. They fall and are effectively dead bodies at this point. You see this all around you. It's starting to fall, starting at the very top of the sky. Something seems to almost be burning away. It drops down to the tree level, and the trees also, at least in front of you where the big tree was that you have just attacked, starts to fade away. You all get this strong scent of salt. There's a breeze that starts to blow past you, and as all around you, these trees start to melt away, almost like they were two-dimensional, like they weren't even there. You see in front of you a giant ocean. You're on the edge of what appears to be an island. You look out, you see other bits of land, almost like broken bits of land all around you. Also, in a few different areas, you see what look like ships of some kind that look like they've fallen, they've broken, but they're giant. They're bigger than anything you've ever seen. They're made of so much metal you didn't know that much metal could exist. But right before you, right in front of you on the waves, this giant beast, it moves up through the waves, and it turns to all of you, and it roars loudly. It looks like what has been described as a dragon. Everything you have ever known, ever seen about this area is different. There is a wide ocean in front of you. And that is where we will end. What? Actually, though, before we end, there is one last thing. Bertram drops the tomahawk. Bertram steps forward, and he looks at all of you, but it doesn't look like Bertram anymore. That face, that person, she's back, and she... Oh, y'all are so easy to get you to do exactly what I want. Well, I think that I have proved that I am the perfect, subject for the Reckoners. I can help them just as much, and didn't do it before, but here I am now. What do you think of that, Death? What do you think? Well, as for the rest of you, this body is mine now, and now I'm free of that strange little place y'all were in to protect you from all of this. Good luck. Have fun. Oh yes, men should not be witches. And she turns around and starts running off down the beach in Bertram's body. And that is where we will end.
What did you just do to us?
Oh my gosh.
We'll all become clear in the future. No.
What the heck?
Oh no.
I don't get it. Oh god.
Oh, well, it will become clearer as things continue.
Oh no.
Wow.
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 Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know
my
y'all,
brain
I've
did
upset my
explode.
cast. I've upset them.
Battleship. I just. Oh my gosh.
Oh man. That was crazy.
Yeah.
So, everyone, again, as a reminder, we will be back in 2 weeks. So we are going to be gone, but we'll come back on 10/26. We'll have that episode, and 11/2, I think, is the following one. Those two will be GM'd by Philip. It will be these same characters, And we're going to see what little bit more of information Philip adds on here for us. And then after that, we're going to have a chat back. So that'll be, I believe, on 11/9. And you all will have the opportunity to ask us questions if you would like, and we can chat a little bit and figure out what is going to happen next for the next season. So, going back to kind of how this is all situated, these are in chapters. This was chapter 1. There is another chapter that is going to be something else. I don't know. We will find out. We will announce what that is going to be at the chat back. So that is where you will want to be to get that information. Yeah. Thank you all for joining us this evening. I love to leave you all with questions. You got a lot of answers tonight, and now you've got a lot
Did we though?
of new
Did we?
questions.
I know. We did
You
it.
did. You did. You did.
After like 2 weeks. That
No, we
sucks.
did. I jest. We got a lot, but also my brain is
Listen.
still like.
I don't. This season was only just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh.
Goodness.
Oh.
You
That was
guys have
awesome.
no idea whatsoever what is happening.
No, we don't.
So
Nothing. No clue.
No. And you just
Dragon
stole our
in
friend
water.
Bertram.
Yeah,
stole
my
our
brother. My mom is
well,
gone. My brother's
me-
gone.
Mina did. I know.
Your boyfriend's gone.
They're all gone. I know.
Love interest. Love interest.
Love interest. Love interest. Yeah. So again, thank you folks very much indeed for all of this. I hope you will join us in 2 weeks for our epilogue, more story, and our chat back, and then from there we will chat about what comes next. So I also want to say another thank you to the Civil Savage for these really cool. If you all didn't see these bennies, the Civil Savage sent us. They're super cool.
They're beautiful.
Awesome.
Thank you for that. Yeah, thank you all for joining us on this journey so far. Let's go around real quick. Everyone, tell them where they can find you. Anything else you want to add? Adam, how about you lead us off?
Yeah. I'm Adam Kahn, your neighborhood friendly fisherman guy. You can find me here. Well, obviously you won't find us the next couple weeks on Tuesday nights because we're taking a little break so Philip can get in his brain how he wants to mess with us even more as well too. But not next Monday, but the following Monday. I don't know why I am not remembering that date very well.
The 18th.
It's not next Monday?
The 18th. What?
I thought it was the next
Maybe
Monday.
it is next Monday. I think it is actually
Yeah,
next Monday.
it's the
Is
first Monday.
over on. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Second Monday, second
Over
Monday.
on
Yeah,
North Foundry next Monday. Diana and I will be doing our Alien Connections show with Eric Frankhouse.
Oh!
Again, so that's going to be starting up next week. Aliens meets Blade Runner. It'll be awesome, crazy. Be there. It'll be great, and then we'll be back to
Sweet.
this in a few weeks.
Soon. I love it. Sweet. Thank you. Philip, tell them where they can find you.
Well, you can find me at Philip J. Rossi on the Instagram and the Twitter. And you can find me, along with everyone else here, on the 26th, back here, where I try to fill Megan's substantial shoes and make sense of this mess she's left us with. And me.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Almost said Leander. Randy?
Yeah. Sorry, my brain is just crazy now. So I'm Randy Alvarenga. You can follow me on Twitter at Roller Raja. That's ROLLER RAJA. Or Raja012. And what I have is this, obviously. I play another game on Sundays. We're on a break right now from that. But I do have something really exciting coming up, which is that on Saturday, October 9th, starting at 11 a.m., we're doing a whole day of Latin American gamers and artists and people, just in making games, playing games, or charity. Sorry, that was really hard to say. Sorry, you really explode my brain. Anyway, we're doing it for a great cause, and it's some really, really cool Latin American actors and gamers and creators putting this program together, and it's just gonna be fun. I'm playing Kids on Brooms, and I'm also playing D&D, and there's also the tabletop game where they're basically a telenovela. It's in Spanish, so if you want to practice your Spanish, you can come watch people play games in Spanish too.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
jealous.
sponsored by Die Hard Dice and Dwarven Forge, so come check that out.
Very cool.
Cool.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. And Diana, same thing.
Yes, I'm Diana Restrepo. You can find me on the socials, Twitter and Instagram at DianaRest3. Find me here on Tuesdays in 2 weeks. Kids on Bikes will be back soon. I can't give you a date yet because we're not exactly sure yet. And then also on the Norse Founder channel next Monday for Alien Connections.
Awesome. Thank you all. And I am Meghan Caves. You can find me at Meghan Caves, MEGHANCAVES, as right below me currently, on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook, Meghan Caves Actor. You can catch me here for this. You can catch me on my YouTube, maybe doing dumb things. I don't know. Just find me on Twitter. That's where I chat the most. And we'll see what comes up from there. But yeah, I hope to see you all in 2 weeks. You can also follow us here on the Dot Network at the Dot Network on Twitch. Yes, on Twitch, but Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can follow Harbingers at Harbingers RPG, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Yeah, and stay tuned to that. Will be announcements and things coming up. So yeah, give us a follow. I think that's it. Let me make sure. I feel like I had notes. Okay, I think we're good. I think we've covered it all.
Else?
Thank you all.
Did anyone else pop into our feed, Megan?
Oh, new followers?
Did anyone else?
New peoples?
Oh yes, thank you. Yeah, well we had. Oh, it's uploading. It's reloading here. Okay, we do have a few people who said something in between. We got I Heart Nadine 21. Hello, thank you for being here. McCranky Stank has resubscribed for 18 months. Real POTUS 98 rated us. Zamora 70 has followed, and Initiative Coffee Co. has followed. Hello, Initiative Coffee Co. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, friends.
Yes. Thank you all so much. I think that's it. I think we did it all. Thanks for joining us for our sort of season finale with a few more episodes that are coming down the line, and we will see you all in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Bye, friends.
Bye.